fundraiser to do something amazing for Flat Earth, imagine how much money it would put in. So if you say, well, now you've actually done that, famous rapper, how dare you? You should just put the bill. Rap culture, because to me, really sort of satanic by nature. He's a rap star, so to me, like I would just, if I was Flat Earth, I'd dump that crap straight away. But this is this, and that's what you're using it. We're using a lot of stuff, so I'm not really sure.
All right, Laurie. How you doing?
You're pigeonholing him. You're saying he's a rapper, which is true.
I'm just critiquing the freak show tonight.
How is that
It's Nathan Oakleys, man. Weirdo.
Patricia is a CIA shill or something bonkers. You know, it's just a guy doing a fundraiser for Flat Earth. What's wrong with that? How is he any different?
He's trying to pick on Martin here.
Just because he's got money and he's earned it. No, I just found out today that Jen spoke to it. So that's what I'm trying to say. You know,
And then Martin's groveling.
The society kind of thing. Maybe some of them spoken to by then.
You'll get shunned, Martin. Agree with him.
So it's that sort of thing, you know. I think Google it and see what comes up. You got to dig deep just to find this far. So what is he watching? So why are all of these stars never talking? The fact that it's the right word. So why are we not good?
Right, guys.
So maybe I.P.S will comment on this, because I just see this as sort of globehead mentality. You know, they kind of tell us
Globehead mentality.
People who earn money, and that's kind of what you're doing to BOB. You're kind of saying, well, you've got money, therefore you should be spending it on this cause that you're trying to draw attention to.
Now, Martin was quite right. The guy's like a rapper and he's earning loads of money. Why should they do a GoFundMe? Fucking joke.
Alright, he's raising money, he's got a GoFundMe. Rap star. He's got probably $1 million in the bank.
That's a Martin. Stick up for yourself. I'm banned for this chat, by the way.
I've got to do this to you, Martin. I'm really sorry.
Oh, here he goes.
Let's say for the sake of argument that Flat Earth gets absolutely massive and you become an international celebrity and suddenly you've got £1 million in the bank, and you suddenly see a really good cause in the dog's home, and you go on TV. Hold on, Martin. Let me just give you my example. You go on
Check
TV,
Mark Sargent.
say, I'm trying to raise
Check Mark Sargent with his fucking glasses with no fucking lenses.
Give it all to the dog's home. You think, well, actually, I use that $1 million to buy
Freak show, man.
and I'm just trying to help you out, guys. Dog's home. Well, I'm not saying we are as Flat Earth as comparable to Pat's Dog's home. He can prove him wrong, but in the fullness of time, we will see. Someone else.
With regards to GoFundMe accounts in general, like for example, when it came to Billboard, there was somebody who emailed me right away and said,
"Where's the rocket, pal?"
We want to have.
I wonder if you mentioned the rocket yet.
Each putting in $5 or $10, because that gives you.
It's about money.
Sharing it and spreading that information, rather than just having one person pay for it. So it's all about community engagement. Many people share.
No, it's not. It's about money.
The day that it's fulfilled, every person who gets it donated gets an email saying, "Hey, share your success." And so that's how you make it go viral. If it goes viral, you could potentially bring in an exponential amount of money, far beyond what one donor could do. So for me, it's all about that. And as far as BOB's plan to send a satellite,
Scrambling for cash.
Obviously, it'd be cheaper just to rent one or pay one of them to take the picture. But what I think he's going to do is he's going to raise the question: how come we don't already have pictures?
So who's all there tonight?
It's free press. BOB's no dummy in this regard. He did the exact same thing when Shaq came out. He followed that. All of a sudden, BOB was like did his first interview on camera with that radio station. I think it was an LA radio station. And they grilled him about Flat Earth and didn't do so well in the interview. And then what just happened before he came out with this? Sammy Watkins, the NFL star, and one of the Boston Celtics.
Look at this joker, man.
And said, "Oh yeah, Flat Earth's really interesting." I mean, seriously, as soon as Sammy Watkins, he goes now, yeah, that's right.
What a fucking freak show!
Oh, hey, BOB's back because it's easy, it's free, it doesn't cost him a dime. He has his agent call somebody at the news thing and say, "Yeah, BOB's going to do a GoFundMe." Paying for himself.
Has there been any evidence for a flat Earth?
Who knows? There would be a lot of. I mean,
is there any evidence for a flat Earth, pal? Have you mentioned it tonight?
It's good. I'm glad he's doing it that way. I don't know.
At all. You got Robbie Davison, eh? He's like a fucking. It's like a heat on a mop. Pole.
So you're expanding on this, the nature of what he's done and how he's done it. It's been effective, and you're affecting it.
You're affecting it.
It's kind of unfair.
Oh, shut up. What a wally, man. What a fucking wally.
It's just green eyed jealousy. You want to be BOB's friends, don't you? That's all it is.
Aye, right.
Martin looks just like a rock star anyway, so.
Martin's starting to look like a woman. Martin's starting to look like an old woman. Check him out.
Because he's a tool. He's basically, he's in with them, isn't he? Can't deny this, can you? Can't. So suddenly, he's a flatter, but he's allowed to.
Rock star. You're like smackhead. They keep talking about flat smacking. Flat smack. I think the only smack that's going on is the heroin. Plenty flat earth smack.
I always say when it comes to the truth, I mean, the truth is
Who are you?
no matter who speaks it. And again, how are we going to stop someone like, for example, if there was not B.O.B., but let's say there was another rapper that came out and his whole plan was to try to discredit the movement. What I'm saying is we can't prevent this. Like, I hear this all the time. People are like, oh, we can't allow this person to do this.
Where's old DDD? DDD.
You know what? The truth is the truth. I don't think we have to be
Is he no part of the pack?
Over time, people will fizzle out. We will see the true colors of people as time moves on. So in the meantime, let's come together. Let's use our strengths. Let's look at what our weaknesses are, our strengths, and work together. Because I'm saying, I'm just not saying B.O.B. though. What I'm saying is whether it's Eric or it's Matt, all I'm saying is people get all.
It's not one of us here who can give forgiveness to everybody who's ever sent forgiveness, evil or hate our way. I know I would. I know I could give anybody right from this moment and not even think about.
This is the worst of the worst. This is like the total detritus. The bottom of the barrel.
I hold grudges.
Aye, I ken you hold grudges because I'm still barred for your chat, you prat. Look at them, what a bunch of weasels. Creeps.
Flat Earth and Other Hot Potatoes YouTube channel. But some of the things that he was talking about are definitely relatable to Flat Earth because it's so YouTube heavy, it's so YouTube related. And Martin and I were discussing this the other night in terms of how to not burn out. And it was actually Lawrence, what's his name? What's his surname? Lawrence Wright, who first gave me this tip or coined this phrase about flat Earth burnout syndrome, where essentially, like the bright burning candle, you end up.
No, it's flat Earth Down syndrome.
And
talk shit.
Pace yourself, don't go nuts, don't go streaming daily. I mean, there's people out there that can do that.
Hi Jed, did you enjoy the Equinox? Take part in Wolfie's challenge? No, I went up to an old fort. Up in the Pentland Hills. It was an Iron Age hill fort.
Videos on YouTube for maybe 6 or 7 years before I went nuts making flat Earth videos. Went nuts in the respective amount of videos.
I'm not really interested in trying to prove flat earthers wrong. People like Wolfie, Sly Sparkane, even Soundly, they waste their time because I think the only people stupider than the flat earthers are the people trying to prove them wrong. Because it's just you're just smashing your head against a brick wall repeatedly, over and over again. So no, I didn't go to Wolfies or any shit like that. Doesn't interest me. There's not an argument. You can't argue with the truth. And they're talking shit.
But you rarely even, I don't think you comment in your own at all, do you?
I don't. I did not, and I did that deliberately because I'm older and I've been on YouTube long enough. I've been on the internet long enough that I knew what was out there in the forums.
You still talk like a teenager.
Said that the saying, which I loved, was we've all heard it. Can't say something nice, don't say it at all. No. That's not how it should go. If you can't say something nice.
This is a poison tonight, guys.
Because it is just a viper den to where I literally did not turn on any of my comments. Did not turn them on for 6 months on any video. And then Jonathan from Jersey finally was blogging me going, look, people like to fight. People like to square off at each other. It's like, man, I don't want to do it. But, YouTube has that power, so I turned them
Can you fight yourself out a fucking wet paper bag, mate?
And, the fun and games began. And, I me. I mean, other people, the advice I try to give to anyone that's trying to do a brand new YouTube channel is, if you want to have any of your ego retained at all, don't read the comments. Because it is, you gotta have thick skin.
Take a foot in the face.
It's ugly.
You
Nothing more from even Facebook. I always say to people, I'm like,
see my cankles?
because he doesn't even get to see Facebook or Twitter. There's other mediums that are even worse in my opinion. Because I mean,
Size
YouTube is
13 feet.
monologues and it's just brutal. But Facebook, you get really personal and you get into long, engaging discussions. So what I'm saying is,
Aye, long, boring. Boring. Boring vampire boy.
So I agree though, you have to allow comments not to bother you, but look at them.
He looks like Morgile, eh? He could be a relation to that fucking Morgile creature. Got the same sort of dog face. Look like fucking mutts. Like fucking.
But at the same time, you have to turn on comments, otherwise people don't take it seriously. They, for whatever reason.
Does Jed Skeptic Media ever respond to the side chat? Sure, Rick. It's just hard, this new live option on the phone. You can only see the chat. The comments come up once and then disappear at the side.
Yeah, it can be fun. Of course, we pick and choose the ones that we're gonna allow.
We didn't leave out any bad ones. We left out didn't make any sense. You know, the ones that are just like, you don't.
If you approach Dell or his minions with Equinox proof, they're too dumb to understand. Correct? Yeah, I was just asking. No problem, Rick. Are you having a hangout tonight later? Or today? Whenever it is.
You guys probably, some of you know this already. When I did the Shady 45 interview, and I was just getting crushed inside that thing. They were just coming at me right and left. What was it
No,
was
sir.
They only allowed the calls for about 30
Unfortunate,
minutes.
mate. Unfortunate.
Was the producer's reaction at the end. He was so happy. He goes, because I'm so glad you didn't hang up and you just stood there and you took the comments. And he goes, because, and every producer knows this, which is
What a dork.
love it or hate it.
What a
You're
dork.
talking about it, and you're talking about what's
And
happening.
they've got that Infinite Plane Society guy sitting there.
That is what
Like,
they want.
if any of them had any sense, he'd be ejected by now.
Because when they
Who's the picture with the dog? Who's that?
When it finally breaks open, really breaks open, it's gonna be fantastic because it's so polarizing. And that is, yeah, love it or hate it, you cannot ignore it. You cannot walk away from it. It is not like any other, not even a conspiracy, any other idea. So we've had fun with it though, so far.
Yeah.
The tongue coming out.
One for a while. Maybe
You've
we
had
can
fun.
do one.
So far.
I haven't gotten any.
Lizards,
I
man.
haven't got any email saying you shouldn't do it.
No, I've only got positive ones. Like, when are you doing another drinking show? It really doesn't.
Yeah,
Drinking
I
piss show.
have a few
Yeah,
drinks
yeah.
while you're doing it. 'Cause,
No, the allegations of transgender that have hit a
Oh my
couple of
god,
us
is she
in
gonna
this,
go on and on and on about this?
several of us in
How many
in this-
times
in
has she
this
said
chat
fucking
with some of us
transgender?
in this chat.
She's the one that keeps it
Okay.
going.
You? No, I don't think you've been called. No, I think, of course, I.P.S, Mark.
I was just
Oh, for
mentioned
fuck's sake.
a minute ago in the chat room.
Well, if there really was somebody who was trans in our community, who was
Who cares?
went on camera and talked,
Who cares?
I think that sounds crazy.
Who cares? You're making it an issue.
Why would they hide? Why wouldn't they come out? They're not afraid to come out as a flat
Oh,
earther.
shut up.
Why would they pretend to be some other gender? It doesn't even make
No.
sense. If you're a truth seeker, you're going to be letting it all hang out there and say all the things. There's so many people. There's so many people in flat Earth who say, "Oh, I did this before. It wasn't that cool. I did this before. That wasn't great. I've changed. I'm a different person." Who's to say that there may not be somebody who's come out and say, "Yeah, at one point in my life, I had a bunch of operations and became a different sex. I'm also a flat earther." I think that the community, that was honestly done, would be, well, some people would be against it, but I think that it would be accepted. The fact
Hey,
that
Portrait
there's
of James Brown by
communities that
Bob
really believe
Ross.
flat earth are actually secret transgenders is, why would they come out about this huge truth but not that, which is much of the smaller truth? Absolutely makes no sense.
Like and share if you haven't already.
You're a flat earther.
Don't bother sharing, don't bother liking. You know?
Beautifully though, Patricia, because that's what I was going to round out this sort of maybe advice section.
These live ones usually get deleted.
Something that Martin hit the nail on the head when he said, keep your nose clean. And that
This is more me interacting with chat, because I can't get in this chat. So I create my own hangout to comment on this shit with people who are probably barred as well from the chat.
If you repeat them, you sabotage your credibility.
Sabotage our
We're
credibility.
in an arena that's talking about something that's so fundamental
Asda.
to
Asda t-shirt.
our well-being. You know, our very nature is about the thing that we're talking about.
Nathan Oakleys in his Asda t-shirts
Span off on these tangents
that he has for about 2 years.
or,
I mean,
101
3 years,
subjects
4 years.
similar to that you just roll your eyes and think, why would you want to jeopardize your credibility when there's such an
Credibility.
important
Credibility.
truth at stake? It
Can't
just
even
makes
talk
no sense.
properly, these idiots.
But people do it all day long. You know, we've
Same with
mentioned
Mark Sargent earlier, said something like, the cream rises to the crop. No, it's the cream rises to the top, you fucking idiot.
the amount of crap that he spews. And it's true for, unfortunately,
You can talk,
quite a few flat earthers.
idiot.
There's a load of, I can't remember what video I watched a while back. I think it was Wakey Wakey. I think it was the one I rebroadcast rather than just watching it. I actually started rebroadcasting.
That British conference, that's a joke. Do you see the pictures of the people in that British conference? Actually, we're going to have a look at that. That's hilarious, man. Let's have a look at this. Fucking hilarious. Where is it? There's John Cumby. Pardon me. It was Martin Leakey. Where is it? It's got an American guy. It's like the British conference. He's got an American guy promoting it. What the heck? This is RuPaul's. Get the fuck. Where's Martin's one? Can't find it anywhere. Oh, he wishes a happy end of the year. End of the world. Aye, right, pal. Oh, where is it, man? Where's his... Oh, there it is there. Oh, check this shite out.
Have you heard about the upcoming Flat Earth Conference happening in the UK? It's set to take place April 27th.
Check this out, man.
In just 8 weeks, this grassroots organized event went from only a loose idea
Who are
to
you,
a
pal?
viable 3-day event that everyone is sure to enjoy. Now let me explain what we're doing.
Look at the arm movements, and this is like a pro. This is like American professionals promoting a British conference. What the fuck's going on? This is pro. But he's no the best, I'd say. Looks a bit ill.
For example, on Friday, we'll be having a fairly fluid evening just to sort of get everyone warmed up. Saturday is really the centerpiece, and it's dedicated
Oh
to
my
the
god, man.
speakers of the event to give them a chance
Pathetic.
to present their latest ideas and the current projects they're working on. Also, there will be an
Wait till you see the
opportunity
lineup,
to
guys.
extend the discussion to the audience with a Q&A section. And finally, the Sunday portion of the event will be dedicated to a debate between the speakers covering one or more topics. And each will have a chance to talk about the flat earth model that they are leaning towards and vice versa. The website
It's I.P.S.'s brother, I think.
with what accommodation options there will be alongside other useful information. And we will be hosting a private Facebook.
Check it out. Why is Mark Sargent and Morgile going to be at the British one, the Flat Earth UK? Or are they just going to be on Skype? You know what I mean? And Dave Murphy, that piss drinking guy, the guy that thinks white people are devils and they're from some kind of spawn of Satan. There's Martin Leakey, and we all know Martin Leakey. These people can't even get proper photographs. Look at Look at Margile's one. He's yellow. Yellow. Like, get a proper photo. Like, who are these guys? Like, who are these guys? You're going to go to a Flat Earth conference to these guys. I don't even know any of them. None of them. Who are these people? Come on. Who's that? Come on. Jesus Christ. So we've got a big pro setup, promotion. The American guy with the green screen and all that shit pushing this. Who are these people? Who are they? We know the top four. They're slapping these four that we didn't know. It's like a shit sandwich. Who's this? Gary Heather. Who's that? Look at his photo. It's like he's like had a selfie inside a stair or something. I don't know. Just shit. Dave Marsh. Balloon Heat. Wakey. Insanity. Look at Nathan Oakley. Nathan Oakley, you know, got a picture where you're like 20-year-old. Look at his hair. He's actually got hair there. Robbie Davison, he's involved in this as well. You know what I mean? It just blurred out the last two there. You didn't get to see the last two. A pile of shit, man. Pile of fucking shit.
Held up by certain people, but there is no really they, just people that go through the systems and negotiate their way through things that are already.
Is that truth is stranger than lies on the list? He's a real prick. I don't know, man. I only know about 6 of them, maybe half a dozen of them. I know the top 4, Wakey and Insanity guy. That's about it. It's a joke. How you doing, Muscle Cart? Alright, the numbers are tampered with, definitely. You tamper with the numbers. Get this guy with his name across the front like he's important. Hey, Justin, Robbie Davidson is a Flat Earth International Conference. Fuck off. It's going to be a flop. We're all going to laugh at you. We're all going to laugh at you. Alright, Nathan. Are they cushions holding you up? Like smothered in the cushions.
In that video, I think if you look on the side, you can see a guy with Neil that's sitting over to the side. It's his security, it's his agent, whatever. And he disagrees to it before he goes into a.
They're desperate. They are desperate. Desperate fag wives. Flat wives. Desperate flat wives.
It's up to him to decide. But for him to actually go out of his way or
flat smacking. So I mean flat smack. That's what they're smoking. They're smoking flat smack. Heroin. Especially this dude. He looks like fucking some horror movie, man. It's really disturbing. He does look like Margile. He's got that big. Looks like a dog. Strange people. Martin sitting there like a dog. What stream are you watching? It's called Flat Earth Goes Mainstream. Flat Earth United Live by Nathan Oakley, 1980. Mark is right. Unfortunately, he wouldn't even be well received in a polite way. He wouldn't even be cordially. I'll let you see it. He'd probably just be mauled and attacked. Like it wouldn't be a good situation. So unfortunately, we got to a point where the Margile. Thank you, sir. Laurie, you would get more live viewers making venison meatballs or washing pots. You probably would. You'd probably get more fucking views picking your nose. I seen this guy like just sitting talking about nothing, and he had like 150 viewers. He just sitting talking about shit, just nothing. No one gives a shit about flat Earth.
Look, we just want to set up.
This is just my entertainment now.
Cordial, respectful debate.
It's because I've interacted with these people. That's where the connection lies. Robbie is a con man. He's Bitcoin. I like the Bitcoin. It's Bitcoin car that never happened.
Even though I have made videos against Bill Nye, I'm not hoping for any because I just got a feeling.
My son's still awake and it's 1:45 a.m.
But if Bill
I
Nye
still hear him.
wanted to
He's
come
shit.
and want to talk about it, I would actually give up most of my floor time just to have him sit across the chair from me and, see what he could do. Just to see, just to have a pleasant chat about whatever.
It's a pleasant chat. I have a pleasant chat on your head. Oh no, it's that little weasel. That's who it is with a dog. It's that fucking runt.
Is that Stephen? Yeah.
Stephen Chess.
Yeah, they would. It's funny because I actually had a chance to witness.
Like to have the reading.
Atlanta.
Faggot.
And as much as the crowd was civil, they lined up for the questions after the whole thing was over, and at least 70% of the questions were to Dr. Stephen Pigeon because they were trying to.
Dr. Stephen Pigeon? Who the fuck's
I have
that?
a question, but why aren't you on board with us? Hey, I got a question, but why aren't you on board? And the truth was, and everyone was cordial. The truth was, if he had been a public figure against flat Earth, really, more high profile before that debate happened, they wouldn't have been as nice. And they were, and the debate had already gone through, and he was as articulate.
Articulate. His program nearly broke down there. He's articulate.
So you're right, Steve. Some of those guys.
This is all we need, another drunken Scot.
They don't take us seriously. They don't really.
The difference is, Ali, it's Saturday night and I can have a beer. I've been working all week. You drink every night, pal. You drink every night. That's when it becomes a problem. See me drink once in a while? It's not a problem, pal. It's not a problem. It's called discipline. That's what alcoholics don't understand, Ali. Discipline. Some people just stop altogether because they just can't help themselves but drink more and more and more beer. So they don't drink at all. You find people that don't drink at all, usually in the past, they have drank and they just couldn't handle it. They probably wrecked their life a lot of the time because they drink. So they stop altogether. The best way is discipline. This is the internet, Jed. It's not real. The internet is not real. Looks pretty real to me, mate. Hey, sweet cheeks, Steve Anthony. That was him, Rick, by the way. Rick that said that. I'm Rick. Aye, we can have a beer on a Saturday if we want to. It's the end of the world, September the 23rd. Might as well have a beer. They're going to publish that. They're going to say all they want is a debate. At some point, we might be surprised, but maybe in the future, and I don't believe for a while, but at some point, they might have to because the public pressure is going to be so big because they're going to say, look, you guys just keep saying, look, we just want to have a formal debate. Sit down to us. I have to look after the chickens. I think that's what we're going to have the scientific-minded people going, wait a minute, what's up with these science guys? They're not scientifically defending their model, and they're not scientifically destroying these flat earthers. So I will. For me personally, I will. When they come at me and say, hey, I heard we didn't have to. That's the thing. We don't have to destroy your stupid beliefs. All of a sudden say, I know with the community that we would love to be able to engage. You can believe them if you want. We don't have to destroy your stupid beliefs, Robbie. It's just challenge them. We need to challenge the scientific community because exactly this is what we're trying to do and get this out into the mainstream. Really, get out into the mainstream. We've got to get. Do you know what I'd love Dell to do from Beyond Imaginary Curve? Go to a football game, like the Celtic football game, and do his street interview live, like authentic intent. I bet Dell hasn't got the balls to do a live broadcast from Celtic Park asking people about flat Earth or telling them about flat Earth. That's a challenge, Dell. Do it at Celtic Park since the season started. Aye, Dell, there's a challenge because Authentic Intent can do it. Oh, wow, man. It's just repeat it. Just Groundhog Day, this shit.
Because again, it's been a lie all along, and you can't defend lies, you know, with any more proof when there is no proof to defend a lie. There is none. And so to me, it's a really great opportunity.
Fucking hell.
Neil deGrasse Tyson and Bill Nye to my advantages in any of my interviews because they're going to say, look,
Bill Nye and Neil deGrasse Tyson are a couple of tits. No one gives a shit about them. Even in the mainstream, no one gives a shit about them.
Before we round out the main part of this show, I wanted to give a bit of a plug to the UK conference, which is going to be coming up in 2018,
Shite.
along with Flat Earth FEMA Camp.
What's up, buddy?
Something that I'm very
What?
active in the chat room for this show.
Me and Jamar are going on another bike run, but we've done it differently.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, yeah.
We
I
put-
outsourced my check.
We put the bikes on the back of our
Right. So it's a sock
Uh-huh.
for you.
and then
Isn't
we're
it?
driving on into
Now, your meetup in the UK.
What time do you feel like going to bed?
That the world isn't already flat by then. But as far as the FEMA camp,
It's late.
Flat Earth Music and Arts, that
I'll never
was
go to
actually
bed.
coined by Isa, Flat Earth Court. He's supplying a lot of the music. And what we want to do, and it's right before the conference, so we're really going to go hype
It's
it up.
Sky Fly
This
Bry.
has three main areas. One
How I
is
find them
art,
hanging out in the chat.
outside area for music. We're gonna
Working the
have a lot of
sciences
CDs,
and
we're
I highly
gonna have a
thought
lot
that.
of songs. We're gonna have OBL music, very eclectic.
This
And
guy.
several other musicians like Snap and a few others you know.
FEMA camp.
And then
That place looked like a
downstairs,
dump.
We're gonna have a panel, and there's actually a podcast room
Total
Galaxy
dump.
has. So we're gonna have a live stream from FEMA camp the entire time to do interviews, kind of green room stuff with all the people who are
It's going to be lame.
contributing, people doing
Lame
the
like all these
music,
people.
as well as
Come on.
Ty Gordon from Revival will have a booth there for the magazine. So it's kind of a covering all of the different ways that people have engaged the topic in one place, FEMA Camp, and then co-opting the term FEMA Camp and FEMACamp.com, because the FEMA Camp thing has always been this boogeyman, a little bit of a, you know, the fear porn line of Alex Jones for years. So we're taking
They can't keep their eyes off
taking
the
wind
chat.
out of it
Look
and
at them.
co-opting it, making it
Every one of them are
something
probably
that
looking at
does
the
not
chat.
have fear attached
Every
to
one
it.
of them probably are ignoring
And that's
what
the
he's actually
ultimate
saying.
of
They're
November.
all looking at the chat. Look.
Cool.
Patricia can't keep her eyes off the chat. It's the chat. The chat. The chat.
The UK conference. Can you tell us a bit about that?
Shut up.
Well, made my post picture really cool video.
Go and get a haircut, Martin.
About it, for the conference.
You look like shit.
So, anyway, so, yeah, but yeah, the world might be flat though then. Might not be needed. No, yeah, it's gonna be cool.
Yeah, that one's been organised by Gary John and that's Birmingham.
Get the fuck.
Sorry?
I was just saying that's going to be in Birmingham in 2018.
You're mumbling.
Very cool stuff. Was there anything else anybody wanted to plug before we round out this part of the show?
This part of the show. I just round it off altogether,
I
pal.
started reading again. For a while, I did some book reading. I did 1984 in full. And,
That was ages ago.
read a page or two, a chapter.
That was
or
about
two,
6 months
and
ago.
then stopped because of glasses and contact issues. I'm gonna start up again with Brave New World. I'm gonna start from the beginning. It's nothing special of an announcement, but I think I might.
I think Brave New World's been done a million times. Try picking a book that nobody's read on YouTube.
Animal Farm was what I wanted to do next. I just took so
I don't know,
much
but
time
what's
away
kind
from
of
it.
there's so many different
Brave New World,
versions of these
Animal Farm,
books in
but
audio form. Try listening to a book or reading a book that's not really out there. Everybody's heard these books.
And also some scandalous stuff in that. If you remember from high school,
Or she's going to start talking about trans again.
heal and read it really nicely, so children can be around.
Am I crazy for thinking I.P.S should be charged for uttering threats? Well, according to I.P.S, that was from a book.
We have the early bird live streaming tickets on right now for $17.
That was from a book. His threat.
So the early bird streaming tickets are on right now.
Well, that's what he's probably just saying to YouTube. He's probably just saying he read it from a book and sent it.
Awesome. Excellent stuff. Well, I'm going to round out and thank each each and every one of you for being on. So starting from my left, we've got Jimmy, otherwise known as Critical Thinking Always.
Thank
Quickly,
fuck.
you can hear us to say a big thank you.
No, thank you. Thank you for having us. Appreciate it.
Oh, yeah, you said a whoop, pal.
Thank you very much for talking about your media experience. It's been wonderful. And I.P.S, thank you very much for being here. It's been a pleasure hearing about billboards and chat rooms.
Hearing about billboards
Yes, thank you very much.
chatting about.
Yeah, indeed. And Mark Sargent, thank you for being here. It's been wonderful. Always full of knowledge. And Martin Leakey. Bit less jovial and chatty than you've been normally, Martin. Worn out, no doubt, from all the huge amounts of content you've been putting out. So thank you for being here.
I got plenty of content, just no time. Just really not.
You need to paint your walls, man. Get a licky paint.
Thanks. You are awesome, Derek. Thank you very much for putting it
I
together.
don't know what Patricia Steere's doing. What are you doing? I was playing with a cat. Couldn't quite.
Like he just starts speaking as Martin's finishing talking to him.
Rory.
Doesn't he give a shit?
Very good. You were stroking your pussy. Jolly good. Thank you very much for being here.
I knew you had to go there.
Had to be done. Had to be done. Thank you very much for being
Why
here.
did it have to be done?
Pleasure as always.
Thank you.
A bunch of sad twats.
Davidson, I will celebrate.
Swear to
Thank
God.
you very much. It's been a pleasure.
These people.
Thank you very much for having me.
And last but not least, Stephen Chess. Great to have you. as
Stephen
always.
Chess.
Yeah, man, good talking. Peace.
And to
Aye,
all of you,
cheerio.
most importantly, who have joined us in the Google Plus live stream. Thank you very much indeed for
Google
being here.
Plus
Be
live
sure
stream.
to subscribe and hit the bell notification icon to get constant updates of the latest videos from Nathan Oakleys.
Hi Ali, is there a reason you seem to have distanced yourself from Del, Gav, John, and somebody else?
That's it, that bit's done. Hey, well done all.
Oh my god, the chat room was like a
But they're still live.
like mud wrestling, I think.
They're still live.
Oh, that's unusual. What is he threatening you? Like, with what?
They didn't realize they're still live. No way.
Are we all there?
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
Yes, kind of, sort of.
So,
Hi,
as
Jimmy, by
always,
the way, we haven't really met.
I know, I Patricia, I wanted to say hi, but I didn't want to go the discourse. What's up, everybody? Speaking of which, my interestingly enough, my car was vandalized the other day.
Hello, everybody.
Anywho, we tried John. Somebody was
right?
messing under the hood of the car.
so, for how long before I mention, this is still being broadcast, so we are still on OBS going out live. Just so
You
you're
can't see
aware.
me? No. I'm right here.
I've got to get this in. I've got to get this in. All be aware, we're still being
Who was
broadcast
that?
on OBS.
Who was that that came into I.P.S.'s screen?
I've got it in. And my disclaimer's been set.
No way.
Can't do more than that.
What's going on here? See how they all changed there? See how the guard dropped there, guys? See that? As soon as they thought it stopped filming, it was like they all acted, let's get out of character. Thank God. See that? They're well caught out there. Yous are well caught. Yous are well caught. See the fucking act drop there?
We have our own tabloid press with Flat Earth. And that's
No
the-
way.
the scandal.
Do they still know they're live? Have they even listened to Nathan Oakleys? Is Nathan Oakleys still there? He is there. He's in that fucking bitty corner there.
Campaigns with thumbs down on my videos, so they're getting about 400 thumbs down the minute I put something out with a Flat Earth video. So that shows me that's the
Has she
count.
listened?
Not 400 people because we know it's like
I think they realise they're still live.
So maybe 250 full-on haters. So just a guess, maybe more, 300 full-on haters. So same people keep rotating into the different chats and groups, and they hate all of us.
Did you see when they first
And
thought
they don't have
the broadcast was over?
themselves.
They all dropped their act. It was all like they were all having a party. They were, hey, how you doing? Fucking hell.
Terrible to see a grown man crying. What's going on there?
Who was crying?
Dan really
I don't
Is
really
history
believe that.
repeating itself?
Dan Pratt was crying again. I predicted that shit, man.
Talking about his on.
Let's see. For fuck's sake. Dan Pratt crying. Let's see. Fucking Dan Pratt crying. Two hours ago. It can't be that one. You don't. What? When was this? What video was he crying again? Oh, that looks like he's crying. Let's see him crying. This is the third time Dan Pratt's cried, by the way.
This one's gonna draw some reaction, but I'm sorry.
I'm gonna start crying. So
When does the accommodation stop? Well, it doesn't.
when does your garage get finished? When does the wiring get finished? Fucking hell. Here he goes. Here comes the act. Dan's no real.
So many laws, so much technology, so fast, people. How long?
Is this the one he cries in?
You have to.
Guys, what video is it he cries in?
Until it's the law. You can't really accept being gay till you've tried it. You've already seen the pedophilia, which you have to push ridiculously.
Fuck's sake.
I saw that video, right near the other day about that shit, those baby outfits at Walmart.
You just got to talk about other people's videos.
Violate us.
Yeah, that was boring. It's always the same beginning. It's like a switch, turning on the character.
In this spiritual battle. I thought I would make it clear.
Oh, come on, spit it out, crybaby.
100% crystal clear 2020 vision. Seeing my separation from the chaff clearly. Maybe it is I that can help you, brother, because you seem quite confused.
Oh, fuck off. I'm already bored. I'm already bored trying to look for it.
On air? I got in the,
It's no surprise, eh? Needs money. What's up?
Video that I put up just recently or whatever, where it was most interviews that I've done like with radio
Still live.
and things like that. It's usually more to learn and stuff. Well, one of them they kind of bombarded me and stuff. So it was interesting. It was my first time on air live.
Vegan cat food. That's ridiculous.
So overall, I thought they did a good job, but I just try to keep on point and they try to run circles and those sort of things, but you just try to go your way through. But I mean, I'm definitely not as
That must be dying, that Robbie Davidson's hair. I mean, the fuck is that?
Scientific background with physics or getting into things like this, but overall, usually I'll get people thinking.
What's this? What's with the hair? The dyed hair.
I'm actually in the process, not only just planning the conference, which is a huge endeavor in itself, but I'm also putting all the final touches on Scientism Exposed 2 right now. So I've been editing like crazy.
No, I think Martin's going wayward. I think Martin's going wayward.
Scientism Exposed, the idea was not to bombard people.
He's lost in the cult. Martin's been lost in the cult for a while.
They went like 240,000 miles in the 60s and 70s, supposedly, but they've only gone 400 miles since then. That's weird. I was talking to a guy on the plane when I was shooting for the documentary, and I got talking to him, and the minute I brought that up to him, he's like,
Oh, wow. He's boring as fuck. Who's this guy? That seems better. Nice. Ah, infinity. Right. Hey, Vlad's having a bonfire. Nice. How you doing, Vlad? Vlad, can you hear me? Vladdy boy. Vladdy boy's having a bonfire? Pat, as a washed up old drag queen, says muscle car rock lover. Totally missed Mark Sargent's dad. What? What? Croatian? What? I think I'm going to go through and have a cigarette, guys. So is Dan Pratt crying again? I couldn't be bothered finding the video or finding the part. He's so dramatic. He's so melodramatic. For a big meaty-headed guy, he's so sensitive. I'm Dan Pratt. Don't make me cry. It's from an old interview. I'll find the channel name. Aye, you got the clip. Cool. See that, Ali B? That's real beer. Well, you're fucking Danish shite. You're Danish pisswasser. Danish pisswasser.
I know, it's pretty bad.
Still up, bud? Let's have a look at the night sky. Aye, it looks pretty peaceful to me. Doesn't look like the end of the world. This September the 23rd, this was a celebration, a feast. It's for Adam Nan. He was an Irish cousin of Columba. Saint Columba. Saint Columba. Saint Columba was the Christian missionary that supposedly brought Christianity to Ireland. And Adam Nan was his cousin. And Adam Nan's like a Celtic saint as well. But his celebrations is the 23rd of September. And he was St. Columba's cousin. So the whole September the 23rd stuff, guys, it's probably more relation to these Christian saints, Catholic saints. Let's say Christian. Say Christian. Right, guys, I'm gonna have a smoke. Cigarette packet. "30 people in the house tonight. How's all doing? Who's here? Skyfly Bry, Rick Woods, Laurie Gale's here. Hoodwink, hey, how you doing? Hoodwink 33. Hoodwink 33. Anyone noticing Flat Earth British? He's got Flat Earth British in the B. He's got 33 in his fucking thing. It's a 3. It's not like numerology. It's not like gematria or anything. It's actually got a 3. The B is a 3. Flat Earth British, and the E is a 3. So next time you see Martin's his opening, he probably doesn't even know himself, because someone else probably made that for him, for Martin Leakey. But his Flat Earth British thing, when it comes up, the E is a 3, and the B is a deliberate 3. A B should be a B. It should have a back on it, but it's a 3. So they're putting 33 in Martin stuff. He doesn't realise someone's made that for him. He probably couldn't. He doesn't have the capacity to like put a video together. Well, aye, guys. A saint, Irish saint, Adam Nan. He was Columba's cousin. He was September the 23rd. That's a feast day for him, September the 23rd. So they're just making everybody aware of certain dates without actually celebrating them, kind of thing. I think it's like that. It's always the same. It's always a connection somewhere. It's not with the end of the world. I'm going to get another beer, guys, right? Holy shit. Sorry, guys. Never meant to do that to you. So I noticed this British conference. They want you to get your tickets by October. By October this year. October this year. Holy shit, man. Cooking with Jed. Well, exactly. Drinking a beer with Jed. It's like a jungle out there on a Saturday night, man. But we're still here, guys. There's no end of the world. And Cathexis was pushing that end of the world shit, man. Fucking right, it was. I hope he's hanging his head in shame, Cathexis. You're fucking scaremongering. It's all to do with Celtic saints and shit, man. And I'm onto it. I'm onto it. Where is Effie Reset? Don't know. I don't think Effie Reset particularly likes me because I'm a Glober. And he's quite a hardcore flat earther. Like I say, if I.P.S wasn't around, I'd probably be criticising I.P.S. Sorry, Reset. It feels like I'm going to fall out the window. Vlad's having a bonfire, guys. Maybe you should join him. Might just get pissed on YouTube. Patty says, so you spoke to your dad, Mark Sargent, while interviewing a Croatian girl. It's a bit strange. Mark Sargent's a bit strange though. See him wearing those stupid glasses tonight, man. It's creepy, definitely. Are you opening that window with the lights on? Bugs will be flying in there, you madman. There's not many bugs in Scotland, to be honest with you. We get midges in the summertime and you get moths at a certain time of year, but no bugs flying in here, man. This is a land of fucking nothing harms you in Scotland. There's nothing that harms you. There's no predators. There's no fucking insects that will poison you. There's nothing. There's nothing here that will kill you or harm you. The worst you'll get here is a midgie. There's nothing. There's nothing that harms you here. Tons of midges. Tons of midges. Ali B. Ali B. Your rhetoric towards Globers is becoming very distasteful. You just started to sound like another one of these retards, Ali. I thought you'd eventually come around, Ali. But you're just getting in thicker and thicker into the shit. You're surrounding yourselves with these morons that think they know about shit. Just because a guy knows about radio wave propagation doesn't mean he knows about the fucking shape of the earth, pal. Fuck, I was looking at radio wave propagation about 4 or 5 years ago. Skywave propagation. There's a thing called skywave propagation, Ali. Look into that. Skywave propagation. And it's they use a different part of the, it's a military. They use a different band. I think it's only available at night. I think it's like an F band or something like that. But it's called skywave propagation. And it's long distance radio waves. They use the ionosphere to bounce the signal off. But big deal. That doesn't prove nothing. Ali B. So Ali, what did they see when they landed on the moon? When they looked back at Earth, what did they see? A fucking frisbee flying through space. Come on, Ali. You believe the moon landings, Ali. So what did they see when they looked back at Earth? A fucking frisbee. Come on, get real. The logic is fucking absurd. Your logic is absurd. And your beer is shit. You drink fucking gut rot, mate. You drink gut rot. Dale thinks he's smarter than Isaac Newton and Albert Einstein. Aye. A lot of these people think they're smarter than the fucking greatest minds that lived. The greatest minds that ever lived. These people think they're smarter than them. Crazy, eh? Fucking crazy. Talk about ego. Ego on a massive level. To think that you're right and all these people are wrong. Organic beer gut rot. Ali, most beer is organic. There's only fucking 4 ingredients in this. Water, malted barley, hops and yeast. There's your ingredients. It's like 4 ingredients. Most beer should be organic. There's nothing purer than beer, really, when you think about it. Broughton's IPA 6.7. That's strong shit. I don't like it too heavy. That's a bit heavy, Tom Dick. That's a bit too heavy. I bet Pat had his dick tucked well between his legs. Jesus Christ. All beer is organic. Yeast is an organism. Aye, it's true. All beer should be organic. If it's not organic, well, what are they putting in it to make it not organic? Is it GMO yeast or fucking wheat or barley? Don't know. How you doing, Guru? Good to see you. 33 in the house. I wanted it to be flat, but it just doesn't add up, folks. Prove to me it's flat and I might think about it again. Until then, sorry, it's a dumb idea. I blame myself for not seeing it, says Delay, Ohio. Oh, 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 oh. Jesus, my phone keeps flipping out. So, guys, did you see when Nathan Oakleys stopped the broadcast? Well, they thought he stopped the broadcast. They all just stopped their act. They all just started talking at the same time like kids. It's like when the teacher... Do you know what it reminded me of, actually? When the teacher walked out of class at school. Everyone was quiet when the teacher was in class. As soon as the teacher walked out of class, everyone was throwing paper at each other, speaking. That's what it reminded me. That's what it reminded me. It's like the teacher just walked out of class when Nathan Oakley stopped that broadcast. Well, they thought they stopped it. You just seen their true colours for a wee second there. Pat was like a schoolgirl. She was like, oh, yeah, I say, ooh. Aye, fucked up big time. It's spreading. Flat Earth is spreading, but I don't think it's getting taken any more serious than it did a couple of years ago. The fuck is that? Is that a horse? Fucking hell. We're wearing hoofs to the pub. So what else has been happening tonight, guys? What else has been happening in Flat Earth? Oh, there's Twitwit. A non-Flat Earth trollio. Where's I.P.S? I.P.S turned up at my fucking broadcast at the Health Fort. Nothing to do with Flat Earth, and he's there. Rato Faso. That's who the I.P.S is. Rato Faso. It's the sound of Patricia coming for you, Jed. Aye. It's the sound of something. I might actually, this British conference, this meetup, this British one, I'm thinking about taking a trip down with my camera. I really am. This might be a project for me. I missed your updates on your genetics, Jed. I'm a genetics. I'm a bit of a... I thought my genetics, I thought it'd be a bit of a mixed bunch, but really I'm mostly from the British Islands, including Ireland. There's a wee bit of French flung in, some Dutch, some Western Europe, and some West Asia. Caucasus. I've got Caucasus in me, guys. I'm not Jew. I'm 52% Irish, 38% British, 9% Western European, 1% Iberian, and 3% Caucasus region, which is like Azerbaijan and shit. Sort of Jani regions. But there's an interesting fact about the Caucasus. A lot of Scots have apparently got Scythian genetics. And this is where the Scythians were from. They were from the Caucasus region. So maybe I'm a bit of that. But the more I dig into the Scottish history, I find that there was waves of Celts. The original Celts were the Picts. There was another wave of Celts, and that's where the Bruce dynasty comes from. Robert the Bruce. He comes from like a Norman, Gaelic, Celtic dynasty. But the original Scots kings here, I think they got wiped out. And we're worshipping William Wallace and Robert the Bruce. And these people worship the Pope. They worship the Pope. The Scottish Declaration of Independence is practically kissing the Pope's feet. So, I don't know, I think a lot of people in Scotland have got this patriotism, and it's directed to the wrong people, like William Wallace and Robert the Bruce. And these people they were Scots, I suppose, but they weren't the true nobility, the true kings. They were Normans. Robert the Bruce's dad was called de Brus, not Bruce, de Brus, B-R-U-S. And they come from a Norman line. And Braveheart kind of hints at it as well when they've got William Wallace speaking French. It's got that French connection. So I think the original Scots that were here, the Picts, they practically got wiped out. And now we're idolising these heroes that they're probably imposters, alien invaders. They were the ones that probably forced Catholicism on Scots, the pagan Picts. The Picts were pagan, and maybe the Normans brought over their version of Catholicism. Phoebe, you're a knobhead for attacking Barbie for Pat. That was a while ago, Muscle Car Man. I think we've kind of realised that was. I think VB even knows himself that was a dickish move. That was a dickish move, man. But I think we've kind of forgotten about that shit now. At the end of the day, Barbie was no angel herself. She was pushing the flat earth shit just as much as anyone else. So, it's one of these things, and up until that point, Barbie was having live hangouts, and she was having all the shows. She had I.P.S on, even. It was a shame what happened to Barbie, but not surprising in this arena. So, yep. September the 23rd was just another day to worship another saint. Saint Adomnan. Like I said, guys, it's not... Everyone thinks it's the Jews. Jews this, Jews that. There's a lot of British connection in this. A lot of Celtic connection in what happens in this world. And it's not necessarily the original Celts. There's different waves of Celts. Even if the Celtic culture began in Britain, spread to France, then came back, and there were like they just had different beliefs and tried to enforce it on them. Whatever it was, there's something not right with British history. There's something missing, especially after the Romans left. Those 1,000 years, those dark ages. There's too many gaps, guys, in history. I think it's preposterous that Martin thinks that The world could have started 200-300 years ago. How ridiculous is that, Martin? Come on, get a grip, mate. The world, you're starting to sound like a creationist. The world began 2,000 years ago. But he thinks it started in 1300. He's even less than the creationists. Half the creationists estimate. Even the creationists tried to extend the 2,000 years to 6,000 years or some shit. The rocket. Jed is looking cool right now. Oh, cheers, VB. I'll take that as a compliment. Maybe because I've shaved my neck beard. I was gonna shave my neck beard and post it to I.P.S. so he could glue it on. Try and be like me. And I heard VB about his wee stint with his alcohol. And man, like I know where you're coming from when you say that alcohol's bad, stuff like that. And you lie like Jed is the most interesting. I'm not. I'm nowhere near it. But I understand VB with your drinking situation with alcohol. Most of the shittiest things that have happened in my life probably have been through that. All the biggest, shittiest mistakes I've made have been through the alcohol. And it's easy to let it defeat you. I was going out drinking with my mates and not drinking at all, sitting there drinking juice. It's all about discipline, man. It's about discipline, VB, man. You can enjoy a beer. Smoke pot instead. Aye. Nah, there's a reason why you can make this shit so easily. Just like weed. I think this was put on this planet for us to enjoy. I think some great ideas will come out of people gathering in pubs. Edinburgh was one of these places where the meeting place was the pub. And all the great minds, all the great thinkers, philosophers, scientists, medical people, everybody, they would meet up after work in the pub and talk. And this is where all the ideas came from, mostly the bars. Same with music and things like that. Most ideas were probably generated in a bar. But you're right, it can be evil as well. You need to discipline, like anything, even food. It's just the same. You need to discipline yourself. Bond, Jed Bond. Yeah, the kilt was invented in a pub. Well, apparently it was the Egyptians that invented the kilt. I don't know about that. I think it was Northern Europeans who invented the trousers, to be honest with you. The first people that started wearing trousers were the Northern Europeans. When I go to buy, I wonder if I broke more up. You never know, you've probably done both. An equal level. Must have been an Egyptian pub. Smoke a bone and watch Monty Python. I like the old Monty Python. I like the absurd comedy. The funny man walk. Love that shit. My missus doesn't get it. She just looks at me going, why are you laughing at that? But it's like I said, it's like modern art. It's like you get a lot of shit, but now and again something comes along that does break the boundaries. Monty Python was breaking boundaries when it came to comedy. Smoking hurts the body, VB, man. Smoking hurts the body just as bad. Exercise hurts the body if you do too much. And you see these old guys running down the street, again, wearing their joints away, wearing their knees away, wearing their hips away. it's important to exercise, but I think you can run yourself into the ground as well. I think you need to have a balance of enjoying yourself, having a nice steak pie and a cake, but going for a walk as well. Thanks for the help, guys. Guru. Right. It seems Jed has been spying on me. Oh, have I now? He knows about the pie and the cake. Hey, I love pie and cake. What pies have I got to now? Well, this is like a cross. I've got they're probably shite to your ones. The cherry Blackwell. The cherry Blackwell. Can't beat that shit, guys. Talk about cakes, eh? Talk about cakes. The old cherry Blackwell cake. Mr. Kipling's, it's not like your shit, Jeremy. This is cheap shit compared to your stuff. Fucking raffles, man. It's not necessarily a cake, but it's a little tart thing, guys. Probably do it in a one-off. Let's see. Let's see if I can do it in a one-off, guys. I think my mouth was too dry for that. Bakewell is a place near him. We don't have them in the States. Really marzipan-y taste. Spaceman. Who's been watching Spaceman lately? I'm starting to feel sorry for that old guy, man. I think a woman's broke Spaceman. Big time. He's fucked. He sounds like somebody that like knows they're dying or some shit. Somebody with that kind of attitude that doesn't give a shit anymore. I kind of feel sorry for Spaceman for some reason. Weird. So when's VB going to be doing his streams? It must be soon, man. He's a bastard. This is Eli, Ohio. Mid-October. It's quite warm tonight, actually. Well, I expect this in Scotland, the weather here is pretty mild. And it always happens that the last week of September and the first week of October, we have this sort of mild breeze. And then suddenly it goes ice cold. But we're having quite nice weather right now. Jane Panda, you never got back to me, says Skyfly Bry. Skyfly Bry actually proved the globe Earth. He watched two sunsets. He seen the sunset going down, they went up again, seen it going down again. That can only happen on a round Earth, not a flat Earth. Because on a flat Earth, the sun's just getting smaller and smaller and smaller. It doesn't go beyond. You still a flat earther, Skyfly Bry, even though you've witnessed it yourself firsthand. VB is skint since Pat threw him under the bus. No rock star promise. Hey VB. That was under the belt. Or did you say something that pissed me off? It could happen on a cube Earth. I can't remember. Is Jamie Brown live? Is Jamie Brown live? I went over to Jamie Brown's and fucking had this guy on. Fucking couldn't even string a sentence together. I had to leave. But to be honest with you, it was the only chat that I wasn't banned in. Nathan Oakleys, I was banned in both of those channels he had to go on. He had 2 channels going with the broadcast. But that was a genius move. Is that Glenn? I'm talking to you now, man. Glenn Butler, YouTube troll. Did you inform the authorities about a Flat Earth meetup in Vancouver? Is that what I got from your last stream? That maybe a sex offender could be close by in the proximity of the venue? Have you done that, man? That was pretty ingenious, got to say. Was that you, Glenn? We've got Void Mirror in the house now. Well, nah. Actually, what am I saying? They've been there for a while. What am I talking about? Gully Squad. Lol. Well, it's good to see that the usual Flat Earth trolls are starting to disappear from my chats. I'm actually getting sick of them, guys. Getting sick of these people that play both sides. You see them in my chat going, yeah, and then you see them in the I.P.S chat giving it big licks. Who was it? Twit. I think it was Twit. Twit, why do you sook up to all the Flat Earthers? What's the deal with that? What's the deal with that, Twit? Why do you sook up to all the Flat Earthers? You wanker. Helmer Odinson. Ooh, I think there's a fight in the chat room. This is the best thing about not moderating chats. Fights can happen. Bonding can be done. Tell you the moon and the moonrise is 206 in the equator during the equinox. That doesn't calculate on a spinning ball. Where was this from? Skyfly Bry? I think you need to give it up, Skyfly Bry. We're all realising, the people that have been in this for a while, we're starting to realise not only is Flat Earth bullshit, that it's a psyop. It's not only bullshit, it's a fucking psyop. They're using this to discredit everybody about everything. It's a fucking joke. People like you, I'm not trying to be horrible, Skyfly Bry, but people like you are just perpetuating this shit. Same with the other guy. What was his name? I can't remember his title, but he's been doing live broadcasts against I.P.S. and he's pushing the Christian stuff, and he's pushing all this other shit, which if he wasn't against I.P.S, I'd be probably on top of him already. So I don't see these people as allies in any way. These flat earthers that go against I.P.S or any shit like that, they're just waking up quicker than the rest. That's all I see it as. Hopefully, Skyfly Bry, I thought he'd be one that would wake up quite quick. I really did. After Laurie and all the rest of them, I thought Skyfly Bry would wake up to it. But he obviously enjoys this whole fucking community. It's shite. It's shite. I can't be bothered sitting on panels talking about it. I can't. I need to build up a different kind of community. That's what I'm trying to do with my other sort of videos, is attract other viewers, not just flat earthers. Like, it doesn't matter what I do now. I think I might even have to change my channel, like open a whole new channel. Because Jed Skeptic Media is just seen as this flat earth troll. It's just, I can't wriggle away from it. I think I'll have to do like a different channel just to get rid of some of the people. Like Channel Q. Channel Q. I know she's out there. She's watching. Channel Q, I know you're there. I know you're watching. You like me. But you're a troll. You're just a troll, Channel Q. You're just an overgrown child. You've never been responsible for really anything, probably. You sound like you still go rollerblading at 45-year-old, whatever it is. You know what I mean? Singing rock songs, fucking. Come on, at that age, a woman at that age has got needs. Can sometimes they start wanting to have a family and settle down and shit and be like, again. You have these overgrown women that are like fucking teenage girls. It's amazing. It's amazing. Like, age is just a number. When I was younger, I used to look up to 30-year-olds, 40-year-olds, 50-year-olds. When I was a teenager, I used to look at 30-year-olds as being wise and shit. How the fuck? 30-year-olds are just as childish as a 20-year-old sometimes. 40-year-olds, I think some people just don't fucking move on. 50, again, 50-year-old. You've got people in this at 50-year-old that are acting like children. Validation Boy, when you get time, go to his site and still making videos, but you find Twit. Twit just plays both sides. I'm sick of Twit. I see the same three, Channel Q, Twit, and Charlotte. They're like a treble tag team, and Yvette. And Yvette is like the queen, but they use all this fucking passive aggressive feminine shit on you. Again, it's like the whole let's get all the girls to gang up on a guy sort of shit. And it's pathetic. I see it with Charlotte, I see it with Twitwit, and I see it with Channel Q. P Mars wants to drop grudges. Leave Twit alone. Oh, here comes a white knight. Here comes a white knight. And he's got a fat suit. A fat night suit. You imagine P Mars with his fat white night suit on his fucking ass on a donkey to the rescue. Here he comes to the rescue for Twit. Fucking white knight and bullshit. That's what they do. It's a cycle. The women go like that, and then the white knights come in and go like that. So you've got both of them on your back. It's just a psyop. You can all fuck off. You as well, P Mars. Piss off. Don't give a shit. P Mars has got all scared of I.P.S. thinking there's magic. You know what I mean? It's pathetic. I.P.S. You're not going to cast a spell on me. Aye, right, pal. I'll go make a wee effigy at your fucking plasticine and do a wee spell. P Mars has a bigger cleavage than Orphan Red. Or cleavage. Cleavage. Dell says cleavage, and you know what? Sounds a bit classier, I've got to say. Cleavage. Cleavage. Nice. Maybe we should call a workies an arse crack a cleavage, and a woman's a cleavage or cleavage. Sounds nicer actually, it does. I've got to agree with Dell on that one. 41 people here, man. Fucking hell. Eli, Ohio, you do have big breasts, P. Mars. But P. Mars seems to be looking for a... I think P. Mars is on a journey to look for a person of the opposite sex that believes all the same shit he does. But he'll never find it. He'll never find it. He'll never find it. No way. Everybody's different. You're never going to find a flat earth girlfriend, P. Mars. That's what they love. P. Mars's fantasy is a flat earth girlfriend. Because if you have a flat earth girlfriend, you can convince them of any shit. Convince them of anything. You can just tell them one morning, oh, you'll have to stay in and do the dishes for a week because there's a big flood outside and you can't go out. Okay. I mean, these are the kind of women P. Mars wants. He probably wants to go to Thailand with all these other fucking flat earthers like Phuket World and fucking all these weird Thai flat earthers, Eric DeBay, trying to get a submissive girlfriend because they're not man enough to take on a Western woman. Western women are too strong for these weaklings, so they need to go over these countries, and they think that these women will be submissive, and these women are probably worse. They're submissive until they get their way, until they get married and they get their passport. Then they're no fucking submissive. They tell you to piss off. So as soon as they get their passport. The Bay sucks, I give you that. It does suck. Anybody that says Nazism and Hitler was a good guy, that just fucking sucks. Come on. Come on. When you look at it now, it looks like Hitler was he's just like a 1945 fucking Osama bin Laden. Even the way the bodies disappeared are similar. Osama bin Laden and Hitler. Hitler was probably just another Osama bin Laden from back in the day. Just another character. Al-Qaeda. There's the Nazis. Yeah, just another fucking creation. And obviously they done a lot of bad shit. They done a lot of bad shit. It doesn't matter if it was Jews or not Jews or there was lots of people fucking killed. That's what you can't forget. It doesn't matter who it was that was killed. There's plenty of people killed from all sides. Germans as well. Plenty Germans killed. Sup, Jed Freak? Sup, Multi Tom Tom? How you doing, man? Still arguing with kids about flat earth? Tom Tom, if you just come out and say you're not a flat earther and you're just trolling flat earth, I might forgive you. I might forgive you. He was an actor with a lot of Jews in his court. I'm the breast. True, Jim. I'm a flat earther, man. The baby is great, Charlotte. The baby is just great. Oh, what's happening? Something happening inside. Just Ned's. Ned's walking about the side. Saturday night, you get them. You can't help it when you're in a city. You get drunk people walking past your window on a Saturday night. Jed usually spazzes when you talk about his family. Ooh, go ahead then, P. Mars, go ahead. I am single through choice. Maybe. Maybe. If everyone could find the ideal person, no one would be single. I think men hold a lot of high expectations for what their women should be, and I've seen big fat ugly guys expecting supermodel girlfriends. It's like fucking, it's like your expectations are a bit high, and they're still single. They're still single. It's like, have you looked in the mirror, pal? You know what I mean? And I think VB was right. VB, if you're still there, mate. I was totally agreeing with you on that hangout the other night there you were having with Brenda. I think this agenda, it is an agenda, because for a minority, the transgender community is a minority. Let's don't be under any illusions here. What is a transgender community in any society? What 0.1%? Do you know what I mean? But everywhere you look, it's getting pushed. Even on my kids' cartoons, it's getting fucking pushed. On Nickelodeon and shit, it's getting like men are dressing up as women and fucking cartoons are kissing. Two boy cartoons are kissing and shit. You're like, what the? And it's getting pushed. It is getting pushed, and I think it's to destroy the family unit. I think you're right. It's to break up the family unit. Just like feminism back in the day. It was to break up the family unit. To make more money. It's all about money. It's all to do with money. But VB, when I was listening, I was totally on your side. Totally, man. 43 folk. So out of the 43, are you like anti-trans? I'm not anti-transgender. Like I said, I've got a brother-in-law who's actually gay, and he likes men who want to be women, and I don't understand that. I'm like, if you're gay, aren't you meant to be attracted to the opposite sex? But he's attracted to the opposite sex, but dresses as women. So I don't understand that. I'm like, the fuck is that? But I don't have a problem with it. It's when it gets pushed in my face. It's when it gets shoved in my throat. When it's on everything. When Bruce Jenner is the Woman of the Year in Vogue. When the Eurovision Song Contest winner has a beard and she's a woman. Do you know what I mean? When a boxing promoter suddenly calls himself fucking Pamela, fucking, it's like it's just, you can tell it's getting pushed. I don't know if the media is trolling us. Maybe the media is trolling the public. They're trolling us, man. They're fucking trolling us, and see if we fall for this shit. So I'm not anti-transgender, but I'm anti-agenda pushing down people's throats when there's no need for it. It always seems to be that way around, where the agendas come first and then people turn to the agenda. It's like there's lots of fucking trans shit, and then suddenly there's lots of trans on the street. It's not the other way about. It's not suddenly there's trans all over the place and then they start making programs about it. Like Big Brother and stuff like that. It's like, it's not like suddenly there's a rise in trans naturally in society. It's never natural. This shit is never natural. Like I said, if it was a natural thing that happened and then they started saying, wait, Ken, there's a thing happening where 20% of the population are actually trans. Let's start pushing it on adverts and shit like that. Maybe I'd see a point, but it's the other way around. It's they push it first and then people turn. Do you know what I mean? It's like fucking the agenda comes first and then people turn. It's not the other way around. You never see people turning and then the agenda coming after it. I mean, so that's how you know it's a fucking agenda. It's just annoying. Hello, Orphan Red. I'm sure Glenn will be happy you're here. Chi Baba, Jed's picking on us. Please rescue us. Oh my god, here we go. Here's Charlotte's tactic. Twitwit will join in now and go, yes, he's attacking us. Help. Blah, blah, blah. And then they get vicious. They actually get really vicious. I've seen Charlotte get all vicious because she go, what was it? Spaceman said something about America. And she started going off on Canadians. Do you know what I mean? Triggered. Big style. And they all get nasty. Charlotte as well. Charlotte can be a nasty piece of work. I'm telling you. And same with Channel Q. The three of them. They're not nice people. Do you think there's a gay agenda too? Now that there was a gay agenda years ago. There was a gay agenda. It's not anymore. There's just this trans thing, and there'll be something new next. There'll be bestiality. There'll be animals next. Do you know what I mean? There'll probably be animals next, and then who knows? Maybe paedophilia. You got it, Hilmar Odinson. You got what? Patricia Steere is hung like a Welsh pit pony. Fuck's sake. Patricia Steere's jelly of Mark Sargent's man boobs. Lol, triggered. I was talking politics. Lol. I think I'm gonna have to get another beer, guys. I'm getting low on the old Caesar Augustus. It could be next paedophilia. Well, if we can accept flat Earth without evidence, if we can accept being born gay without evidence, because I've heard that as well. People saying born gay. We're born gay. It's like you're not born gay. There's no scientific evidence. There's none, not one smidgen of scientific evidence to suggest that people are born gay. Jed Skeptic, maybe what do watch now? Other people 10k subs, don't add up. I know, man, it doesn't add up. But Skyfly Bry, the thing that doesn't add up with me is that most of the people that watch me aren't subscribed to me. So I think I've got more than 700 subs. I've probably got more in the region of 800 subs. I've got people that watch me that don't subscribe to me. Lots of people. Actually, probably most of Flat Earth watch me but don't sub to me. I've probably got well over 700. That sounds a bit unlikely. Everyone knew gay kid at school. Aye, well, that gay kid, maybe, did you know his story, Jeremy? Did you know his background, his household? Did you know what that kid had been through? Because I knew a gay kid growing up, but I knew he grew up a hard life through abuse. He got a lot of molestation. He was going through foster homes, and he was the first person that was openly gay in my area, and my area was rough. My area would kick like people to come out openly gay. It was brave in my area back in the 90s, late 90s, early 2000s. This guy came out. And he used to come round to my house and sit with me and my mates. He was a nice guy. He was a nice guy, but he used to tell us all his stories. He used to tell us about his all the foster abuse and things like the homes he used to be in. And it was a life of abuse he had. And you can see why he was damaged. You can see why he didn't think certain ways. Do you know what I mean? There's a lot behind people. You can't just, you are what you are, Jed. Yep, you are what you are. True. The thing is, when you really think about it, guys, gay people couldn't exist without us, straight people. Like, gay people need a straight society to exist. Gay people need a straight society to exist. Understand that? Gay people need a straight society to exist. Because if people still weren't straight having kids, there wouldn't be more gay people being born. And if you put all the gay people on an island and went back 150 years later, just say, put all the gay people in the world on an island and go back 150 years later and see what's left. I can guarantee you they've probably turned back to breeding with each other. Because that's how you need to exist. So at the end of the day, gay people need straight people to exist. So they should just keep it. But I know a lot of people, I know a lot of gay guys that can see this as an agenda. They hate it. They hate it getting pushed. The gay people out there are like, fucking calm down with this shit. Even gay people can see that this shit is getting pushed too hard. And they start getting resented. They start getting heat that they don't need, the gay people. So it's not the gay people aren't the problem, it's the agendas that push the shit. And it's all about freedom of speech. Like, you can't say fucking shit about anything, guys. You can't say nothing. You can't say nothing. These days that we're having right now could be the last days of free speech. It could be the last days of free speech, I'm telling you. John Watson, you're shocking. I think God. Like I said, I've got a gay brother-in-law. I sit and have a smoke. He's like any normal guy. Edinburgh is quite open with that stuff, and we always have been. There's gay nightclubs here, and it's been one of the most open places in Scotland, Edinburgh, and nobody gave a shit about it. Actually, I remember going to a gay nightclub with lassies, because they preferred it, because they never had men lurking over them when they're dancing. They could dance in peace without men rubbing against them and shit. So, like I said, I've not got anything against them. It's when you can see an obvious agenda, and when you hear them shouting like straight people are bad or some shit, it's like, you wouldn't be able to exist without us at the end of the day. So that's what I'm saying. So what do you think about that, Jeremy? Jeremy, are you going to the British conference, the Flat Earth conference? Jeremy, I think it must be close to you, man. I farted. I am ashamed. No, the thing is, there's always going to be gay people in society. There has been forever. There has been forever. And whether it's just a choice or a hormone thing, God knows. But there's always going to be more people than gay people to keep the population from dying out. If it goes the other way, if there's more gay people than straight people, well, then we've got a problem. But I don't see it going that way. I think people's natural urge is to procreate, because it's just natural, just nature. Nature gets the better, especially with women. I've done a lot of removals for women, these butch kind of lesbians, and they've got this hatred for men. And you usually find they've got kids. They've had kids. They were straight to begin with. They had a family. They had a husband. They had 3 kids, and then they found out the husband was cheating on them. So they hate men now. And you get these lesbians that just they've been scorned. Women that's been scorned. And I've met a lot of them. And they show me a lot of disdain because I'm a man. Strange. It's strange. So they were straight most of their lives, and then they turned gay. Because they think all men are pieces of shit or something like that. But they've just not met the right man, obviously. And I suppose it could be the same for the opposite sex, for men. Like a woman cheating on a man, and then him suddenly decided. Pat and Mark need to come out. Rockin' Doris. Lol. Do you enjoy the gay talk? Feminist. Jed, my anecdotal evidence would be this. All my gay friends say they always felt that even when they were young, true of gay people. But the thing is, when you say when they were young, it's like, when does that concept even come into your mind? Like, you're not even thinking about sex. Like, what age is it when you start even thinking about sex, really, at the end of the day? Naturally, like, what age is it? For you to think that you're gay, you must be thinking about some kind of sexual thing anyway, or be attracted. Like, what age is it when you start getting attracted to the opposite sex, or even the same sex? When I was a kid, I was just thinking about cars, and I had girls chasing me, and I thought it was horrible. It's like, you didn't like girls for a long time when you were younger. It's not till you hit your teenage sort of years that you start getting interested in the girls. Get what I mean? It was all about the boys when you're younger, and your lads, your pals, play football. You never had time for girls. But you do hit a certain age. Is it true that Vinny Boy drank bleach and got hospitalised? I heard he was drinking MMS, that miracle stuff. He said he didn't. A girl you liked. No, Jed, you said you didn't like girls, but there was always a girl you liked. I suppose there was. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. I wonder if Mark Sargent will call that karma with Vinny. We'll just call it karma, guys. I made a whole, over a year ago, it was called Flat Earth Pseudo, it was called Pseudo Medicines or something like that, Pseudo Pharmacy. It's called Flat Earth Pseudo Pharmacy, and I was highlighting MMS when Antonio Subirats was promoting it, and Chris Truthseeker, they were promoting it as well. There was quite a lot of Flat Earthers promoting that shit. I think even some of the top ones. But I made a video highlighting how that stuff's poison and how they even came under investigation. Anything with miracle in it. Come on, guys. That Chris Truthseeker's a fucking idiot, man. What an idiot. And I remember he had all the bottles in his kitchen. It's like he was trying to make his own version of it. Silver and all this shit. Twatson still hasn't got over his... Well, he really got hospitalised because it wasn't bleach. It was MMS, the stuff that Flat Earth promotes. Like a miracle cure. What was it last year? I think it was like carbonated soda could cure cancer. Holy shit, I think someone's just came on my telly. This is wrong. 10% battery, yeah? Deary me. 40 people watching, come on. You guys must have better stuff today than watch me, man. I'm just putting the charger in. I'll use my Mr. Kipling's cake. Getting to see my kitchen, guys. Feel privileged. We love browsing over Watson's screenshots. This is why I need to make a new channel, guys. These chats will always have Jed, Laurie and Sasha should do a live hangout. But really, I think the discussion has been exhausted. I think Jeranism pulled a shitty move when it came to using my video, giving us an instructional on cooking crack, Jed. You didn't really get crack in Scotland, guys. It's not really a thing in Scotland, crack. It's more about the smack in Scotland. The old smack, the heroin. Dirty stuff. The heroin, there's a bad heroin problem in Edinburgh, I've got to say. Warming up your spoons then. Aye. The thing is with heroin addicts, you can usually tell teeth. They never usually have any, or they have very little, because they usually take methadone, and I think they have to put lots of sugar in the methadone to hide the bitterness of the taste. I think methadone's so bitter, they have to put so much sugar in it, and that's how the junkies lose all their teeth. I think they get diet methadone. I think you get diet methadone in Scotland. I'm not shitting you guys. You get diet methadone in Scotland to try and help the junkies' teeth. Ridiculous. Clubland, the Pink Pound is a big bonus in mainstream club. Bad heroin pubs around the world since the US and UK too. The growing side of it, yep. Yep. It's like, how can pounding the brews? Definitely, pounding the brews. I've never pounded the brews on YouTube. This is all about pounding the brews. Definitely. Pounding mare brews, look at that. Look at that wee heat. Woo! Making VB jealous. Oh shit. Making VB jealous because he's missing out on a beer. Oh, fucking hell. So I watched a wee bit of Dell tonight, but it was just getting boring, as per usual. Dell gets pretty boring pretty quickly. Right. Cool. So who else is on? Is Nathan Oakleys still on? I think I could see a meetup in Scotland, and I wouldn't call it a flat earth meetup. I would call it people who have been involved in the flat earth. I wouldn't mind a meetup. I wouldn't mind meeting a few people in Scotland to talk about the experiences we've had. It would be interesting. What to say? I do a Mark Taylor meetup. I go a Mark Taylor meetup. Mark Taylor, man. Oh, I don't know, man. I just can't seem to take to the guy. Just can't seem to take to that Mark Taylor guy. Maybe it's that Cockney accent. Don't know. I just can't take to the guy. And he does a lot of white knighting and shit. It's fucking. It's that whole. It's the old Fed class. If all the oh man, the chat just goes so quick past. Mark is awesome. He's very funny. I don't know. I think see a lot of you guys, a lot of the English guys, especially Jeremy. Jeremy was one that it took me a while to get used to that accent. That fucking accent, man. It must be just built into Scots to like when we hear that English accent, it's just. But now when I listen to Jeremy, I quite enjoy listening to Jeremy. Maybe he's changed his tone. I don't know. Someone's pushing an experiment. Mark Taylor is. You saw he's dancing. Mark Taylor's hot, to be fair. I've not seen Mark Taylor. I've just heard that Poncho keeps calling him a fat bastard, so you just imagine Mark Taylor being this big fat cockney. For some reason, I always imagine Mark Taylor like a taxi driver. I don't know why, but I just get this vision in my mind, Mark Taylor being a fucking taxi driver. Mark Taylor, if you're out there, I think you're a taxi driver. That's your occupation. He sounds like your typical London cabbie. All right, governor. All right, governor. Charlotte is Taylor's tranny. What? He's very lean. Could Charlotte? Mark Taylor is a business putrid shit. That's the second time you said that. I think VB doesn't like Mark Taylor. Well, that's quiet. That's quite mean. So we've got Jeremy the cake maker, Mark Taylor the taxi driver, Stephen Anthony. He's another one. See Stephen Anthony. I couldn't take to the guy. I couldn't take to him. But after listening to him for a wee while, it's like you build this sort of bond with people. It's weird. It's weird. It's like an internet bond. You hear a couple of stories and you start sort of liking or relating to them. And I like Steve Anthony as well. I do. I think he's a nice guy. I think he's a smart guy as well. But for some reason, when I try and picture, this is the thing about them not putting themselves on camera. You end up making your own image. And when I think of Stephen Anthony, I think of Timmy, South Park, like the wee disabled guy in the wheelchair. For some reason, I just get this image of him. The worst guy sometimes. I can't wrap my head around it. Well, Jim Panda is something to do with Earth discussions. I don't know why he's got that thing with Earth discussions, Jeremy. Jeremy, is Earth discussions your channel? Jem Reels, but he's in with wankies. You talking about me? Oh, there's Steve Anthony. I was talking about you, you wee cabbage. Don't be salacious, VB. Keep your head in your pants. Nope, not mine. Mark, go fuck you up, Dawson. This is what it's all about. This is why VB's chat was good. Because everybody's just ripping fucking each other's hair out. Ugly Neanderthal. I take that as a compliment, Channel Q. I take that as a compliment. I think the Neanderthal features are some of the most striking features of my face. Do you like the brow? The Neanderthal brow. Quite distinctive. That's how I can do that, guys. It's the Neanderthal brow muscle. Of course I'm a bit Neanderthal. I'm a hybrid. I'm not human. I'm not human. I'm a hybrid. There's a small percentage of me that isn't human. And I'm proud of that, guys. I'm proud of that. I'm proud that there's an ancient human kicking about somewhere in my DNA. Did you know Neanderthals had bigger brains than modern humans? Did you know that? Neanderthals had bigger brains? Nectar. Nectar. Aye, most Europeans have Neanderthal in them. Some have more than others. I remember I had a guy that worked with me. Fuck, if Europeans are meant to have 4 to 8% Neanderthal, this guy must have had 20% or 30%. Had the fucking brow bone. He had the fucking. He had the. We called him Neander because he looked like a Neanderthal. He was big guy, big chunky guy, but he wasn't fat. But you could probably smash a brick over this guy's head and he probably wouldn't feel it. The Nordics have less Neanderthal genome. I'm not Nordic. Steve is gorgeous, says Charlotte. I think Steve is maybe like a young Stephen Hawkins. I think Steve could be like a young Stephen Hawkins. Like teeth and shit like that. It's only the ugly sods who go on cam. Neanderthal is from the out. Eh? The Neanderthal. That's where the ginger's meant to come from, guys. The red hair. That's meant to be Neander. The old Neanderthal. There's a lot of Neanderthal in the Validation Boy. I've seen that as well. He's got quite a lot of Neander in him as well. The fake gingers. I'm away. Night. See you later, mate. The ginger who dyed his hair. I had a guy at school that done that. It's a shame. It is Noah Andertal. Ooh. From Noah. Well, there's lots of alternative theories. You ain't ginger anymore, man. I'm a day walker, Steve. I'm a day walker, mate. Everyone's ancestors Neanderthals shed. They were the first man. Go and test Africa. Channel Q. Do. God's sake. The thing is, it's got a relatively new discovery, the Neanderthal gene. See you later, Skyfly Bry. Take care and be careful on your wee and keep proving the globe Earth, Skyfly Bry. I love that. I love how you showed us 2 sunsets. Nice. That was nice. Thanks. Because we couldn't do that. We couldn't go up there and fly these things. It's good that you've done it, man. Proud of you. And guys, if you don't know, right, Skyfly Bry fucking stalled his wee, what's it called? That wee thing? The microlight. He stalled his microlight and it fell 2,000 feet with him in it. It just fell apart and he survived. Skyfly Bry is a walking miracle. Someone was looking after Skyfly Bry that day. And if you don't believe him, check his channel. There's a news art. There's like, he was on the news, sitting there in his hospital bed with his plaster cast and shit. Like, amazing. And I kind of respect HS. Recent study also showed that Neanderthal mated ancestor of modern humans long before out of Africa. It was just too long to read. I'm sorry, Channel Q. Your libtard propaganda is just too long to read. It's a nice night. Wind coming from the east. Unusual. Right, guys, I'm going to get sloshed live. I'm going to get sloshed, and every one of yous are going to get it. And I'm sloshed. Basically, the modern humans fucked Neanderthals and got Neanderthal human hybrids. Yep, that's what Europeans are. the humans that never left Africa and never bred with the Neanderthals ended up being African. Do you know that, Channel Q? So the people that left Africa bred with Neanderthals, either through choice or through war, rape, pillage, and there was born a hybrid. And maybe this is where the Bible stories of the Nephilim come from, guys. The whole Nephilim theory. Maybe the Neanderthals were around later than we think. Everyone thinks that Neanderthal were short, or like short people, but when you look at modern humans, when Neanderthal walking around, they were just as small, maybe smaller. Neanderthals were quite big people. No one left Africa till UN gave them white inflatable rafts. It's always good for discussion, but why are you here, Channel Q? Why are you here, pal? If you're gonna cry and whine all night long, that hairline looks suspicious. You like my hairline? I've got a widow's peak, Steve Anthony. It's a widow's peak. Yep, it's suspicious. I didn't want to show everybody my widow's peak because then I'll be a Mason because it means M. I seen that. What was it? Someone was like trying to debunk the. Oh no, Jed's getting old. I'm not young, guys. I'm 30. I'm 34. 34-year-old. I think I'm doing alright for it, guys. I think I'm doing alright for 34. I'm quite happy at this stage in my life. I've got mates that lost their hair when they were 25. I've got mates that went bald when they were in their 20s and went grey in their 30s. So I feel pretty lucky. You still have a better hairline than Healthy Skeptic. Aye, well, I don't know, guys. I don't know. Do you think I should go for the Mohican? I might just go for the Mohican, guys. Steve Anthony's getting me conscious now. Steve Anthony, I want to see you on camera, actually. You get on camera. I want to see your fucking hairline. You fucking Stephen Hawkins wannabe. Thing is, I've established my family. I'm on the hunt for women, so to be honest, I'm not particularly bothered. My girlfriend doesn't care whether I've got hair or not. It's a thing that you're conscious about when you're young, I think, and you're looking for women. You're looking to establish or have a family or meet a girl of your dreams. You want to have hair, but once you've got your family and you've done all your clubbing and stuff like that, who cares about hair? My mate, he was bald when he got married, like 25, and I used to like sort of poke him about it, and he said, "Jed, if I worry about my hair, what does that say about my life? If I'm worried about my fucking hair, I've got more things to worry about. You worry about paying the bills, and you worry about other things. Who cares about my fucking hair?" And that kind of put in context for me. Who cares about your fucking hair? So what, eh? Wants to make me a real woman. Aye, guys. These are a bunch of degenerates, but I like yous, man. I like yous. These are all weird and baldness is a Jewish gene. Jesus Christ, man. Do you get what was funny, guys? Actually, this was really this is irony at its highest degree. Irony. What was his name? Pete Steere. Pete Steere. Pete Steere accused me of being a Jew, right? So Pete Steere was calling me a Jew. So you mean it all be Jude, right? So Pete Steere was calling me a Jew, right? So I got my DNA tested, right? And do you know what I found in my DNA? That my genetic community comes from the same place where he lives, in Limerick, in Ireland. So my genetic community comes from the place where he lives. So if anything, Pete Steere's probably a fucking relative. He's probably related to me in some fucking weird way. Some distant relative. How ironic is that? Pete Steere accuses me of being a Jew, and my DNA shows that my genetic community is from where he is, in Ireland. Fucking irony. Egg on the face, pie in the face. Mongolia. Well, I thought I would have something a bit. I thought maybe a wee bit of African somewhere. Got the fat lips, got the dark eyes. I thought a wee bit of Africa somewhere, but fucking nae Africa, nae China, nae fucking. I'm 97% European and 3% West Asia, or fucking West Asia. 3% West Asia Caucasus. The Caucasus, what the fuck it's called. Bags under the eyes, Jet. I'm looking tired. I've been working hard lately, guys. I have. I've been working pretty bloody hard. That's why I'm enjoying a beer. I feel stronger since I stopped being a student. And since I started going back to work, I feel stronger again. Oh, I feel better. I'm away from the libtard left-wing fucking propaganda. I'm back into like with the boys working again. Obviously, I'm going to wait for my results and build up my CV and try and look for a better job that I'm doing now. But so I'm so glad to be back out there and being physical again. I feel much stronger, and I'm eating properly again. Like I'm eating because I have to, because I'm burning energy. I have to eat, and I feel so much stronger. It's so good. So good to do a physical job. Sitting on your arse in front of a computer. Oh. It's not my game. It's not my game sitting on my arse. I wasn't built for it. Wombra's in the house with a smiley face and a caterpillar. So I've been enjoying the hangouts lately, I've got to say. I think Jeremy's one was quite good. I thought it was good. I thought Brenda, chain smoking death sticks. It's the beer, guys. It's the beer. It's the fucking beer. I doubt that you are working. That's what I'll do one day, guys. I'll take a live stream from a job one day. I had to work, guys. My student loan stopped. I had to work. My student loan stopped in the summer there, and I had to. I've got kids. I had to get out, and I was working part time when I was a student, but I had to go back to being full time again because my lifestyle I can't sustain on the dole. I'll never sign on ever. I'll never sign on. I know too many people to get a job. That's the thing, people. You don't have to know lots of shit to get a job. You just have to know the right people. And sometimes knowing the right people first time You heard Brenda. I think Brenda's too mainstream. Too mainstream. And like I said, when I was listening to Validation Boy, and I think it was Grimm. Grimm was on that night as well. And I got to say, I like Grimm. I like Grimm. He's a spanner in the works. He's interruptive. He's obnoxious sometimes, but I like him. I like Grimm for some reason. He's truthful. He's got a good heart. And that's the thing, that there's lots of people out there that I don't totally agree with. I don't agree with them, but I can see that their heart's in the right place. And when you see Nathan Oakleys fucking hang out the night with Pat and Mark Sargent, you look at all those faces, their heart's not in the right place. It's not in the fucking right place. They're up to shit, man. They're up to agendas. Like I said earlier, I don't mind gays. I don't mind gays, but when they start pushing fucking agendas, that's when I've got a problem. And same with Flat Earth. I don't mind Flat Earth. Fucking people can believe what they want. When they start pushing fucking agendas, that's when I've got a problem. And that's the same with these idiots at Nathan Oakley's channel tonight. Idiots. I think I might just go down to that conference, by the way, guys. I'm really thinking about going to that Flat Earth conference. I might even buy a ticket. Guys. Just to show you how much bullshit's in the place. I might do that. And they've got to ban Globe Earth believers. What do you think, guys? Who thinks I should go to this conference? I might make it a project. I might even make a documentary about going to this fucking shell meeting. Allegedly, Dave, he's a fucking racist. Allegedly, Dave think white people fucking were spawned from Satan or some shit. Just listen to Eternal Padawan's meetup, and you hear this guy. Like he's got this thing about melanin this, melanin that, melanin superior, and all this shit. It's like, what are you talking about, allegedly, Dave? And he's drinking his piss. Actually, when allegedly, Dave, the first time I started thinking he talks shit was when he said limbs regrow when you piss on them. He said something about pissing on your finger when it's cut off and it'll regrow. And I was like, this guy's a fucking idiot. I knew there and then this guy was a fucking idiot. And that was a year and a half ago. Piss on your missing limbs and they'll grow back. I think, by the way, I think they're trying to legalise weed to make people fucking more susceptible to bullshit. Guys, if you weren't smoking weed and watching this bullshit on YouTube, you wouldn't give it a second look. But when you have a wee smoke, you think, I'll give this 5 minutes, I'll give this 10 minutes, I'll give this 15 minutes. Actually, that was alright. I think I'll watch the next one. And that's what weed does. That's what weed fucking does. Weeds, I think they want to legalise this shit so people can be more susceptible to bullshit. Because that's one thing that connects everything in this flat earth is fucking weed. And the people that don't smoke weed are the fucking gatekeepers like Mark Sargent and Patricia Steere. You know what I mean? They know the Earth's not flat. But the people that are convinced the Earth's flat, they smoke weed. And I think there is, I'm telling you guys, and weed wasn't as strong as it was 10, 15 years ago. Like in the 80s, weed had seeds in it. It was 7% THC. 7% THC weed was. And people used to get wasted off it. Nowadays, it's 22, 23, 24, even 30% THC. This shit's making people fucking gullible. It's the gullible drug. Weed makes you fucking gullible and passive. Makes you passive as well. Very passive. Actually, if you've got someone that's pretty aggressive, give them a joint. Chill them out. It's like an MK. Actually, there was a strain of weed called MK Ultra. Are you convinced the Earth is a globe jet? Yep, I am. Skunk is grown to promote THC. Well, there's a difference between promoting the THC and the cannabinoids. The cannabinoids in weed, that's the medicine part of weed. The THC is the shit that makes you. That's the psycho. That's the mind altering shit. Is the THC. The cannabinoids is what makes what's the pain relief, should we say? What gives you the couch lock? Herrera. I think there was a weed called Herrera. I can't remember the full title. It was 7% THC, but it was high in cannabinoids, and a lot of cancer sufferers, and it never cured cancer. It just helped them deal with it better day to day. But there was a lot of good weed in the old days. That it wasn't too powerful. It wasn't too powerful. It wouldn't get people wrapped up in this shit. I think the weed nowadays has grown, and I think it's promoted. It's promoted. When people get caught here growing it, they get a slap on the wrist, £100 fine. You get caught with a grow here, you get a slap on the wrist and £100 fine. That's it. That's fucking it. That's because the neighbours complained. That's it. Because they have to do something because the neighbours are complaining. They're promoting the shit, man. And I'm not got anything against weed. No fucking way. No way. But I can see when I see agendas getting pushed, like I said, I don't like fucking agendas. I've got nothing against weed. But when I see an agenda getting pushed, I'm like, again, the bad guys are legalizing weed. Suddenly that's cool. What the fuck's that? Does that not make you? Does that not send up any red flags? No. Nobody think that's suspicious? We smoked weed here in Britain. They went over to Amsterdam and had a smoke. The stuff in Amsterdam couldn't match the shit we were smoking here. Couldn't match it. Couldn't match it. Because Amsterdam's growing and selling so quick that they can't keep up. They can't keep up. The stuff over here is strong shit. Actually, Britain, I think, were the first with the cheese. The strain of cheese. The original cheese was British. So we have 32 viewers. I think I might go through and watch some YouTube once this phone's charged a wee bit. I think we should grant the medical companies the patent of any living organisms on Earth. That way they can save us. Sounds reasonable. I'm getting my live cable button. Nice. When? When, VB? Next month. October, maybe. Try to keep up with the chat, guys. I'll go through and check who's live. Is Jamie Brown still on? Is Jamie Brown still live, guys? Oh, there's Cool Cat. Hey, man. If I'm in Edinburgh, are you coming to Edinburgh? Better not tell my missus you're coming to Edinburgh, orphan. She'll be paranoid. It looks likely. Oh. Edinburgh's a good place to come, though, I've got to say. You'll love this city. But you're probably better coming in the summertime. The weather's better. Edinburgh can be quite a dreary country when it's grey, raining, cold. Beautiful when the sun's out. Depressing when it's not. Christmas with Irish family. Oh, got Irish family, orphan. I know you were into the whole CC, he talked about VB mostly. I like you, VB. I do like you, man. Like I said, I don't agree with all the shit that you say, but I think your heart's in the right place. I think you can see a lot of the shit, the bullshit that's going on, and I can see the same shit. So I can relate with you, VB. It's just a pity you're a flat earther. It's just a pity you're a flat earther, mate. It's a shame. It's a fucking waste. It's a waste of a good guy. We're a man down. We are a man down because of that, VB. You need to see the light, man. You need to drop the dogmatism. But I reckon, VB, the flat earth will become so embarrassing, you'll not want to be called flat earth anymore. You'll just pretend you're a glober. Even if you believe the flat earth, you'll pretend you're a fucking glober. I'm telling you, VB, one day, you'll see the fucking light. I hope so. Hope so, man. Hey, Wambra Cat. Cool Cat. I wonder who Cool Cat is. That's a new face. Flat Earth is already laughing stock. Jed will appear on VB livestream. Maybe one day. I'm trying to stay elusive, VB. If you just throw yourself around all these hangouts, you become just a part of the furniture, to be honest with you. I think, I'm not trying to blow my own trumpet, but I think when I do go on another person's broadcast, it'll feel special to that person. If I do go on your broadcast, VB, you'll feel privileged because I don't go on everybody's broadcasts. Every time Jeremy has a hangout, or Tim or whatever, I get invites, Vlad, and I don't take them because I've got things to do. And I don't feel that this subject is important enough to fall out with people about live. So the fact that I don't go on a lot of other people's hangouts, and I have in the past, but it's just a waste of time. If there's 8 people sitting there, if there's 8 people in a hangout and you're part of that, you're usually sitting there for half an hour, not saying anything. While the rest speak. What's the point in that? What's the point in being part of that? When I see Jeremy's hangouts are good, but you've got 8 people there and you've usually got like 2 or 3 people that don't say anything for hours. VB, you're a character. I'll give you that, you're a character. VB, you should have done a live broadcast with a hurricane coming towards you. That would have been good, man. Oh, you can't do live broadcasts. Fuck. You should have opened another channel. 1 hour and 55 minutes. Internet was down anyways. Aye. I think power was down, never mind the internet. Did you have power the whole time, VB? Or were you sitting without power? That would have been some scary shit, I've got to say. The way they were talking about it in the news, it was like apocalyptic shit. Got a wee bit of dirt on my screen, man, it's annoying me. So Orphan Red's coming to Edinburgh. 2 huge trees crushed both side fences. Well, at least you're still alive, man. So Orphan Red. That sounds like trouble to me. Laurie's had damage on her house too. Super Noodles. Oh, Super Noodles got wee sort of happy face. You never know, Orphan Red. You never know what might happen. I can just imagine my missus' face saying I'm going to meet Orphan Red. That'll be funny. Yeah, I think I'm going to go through and watch some pish on the telly. I'm a nice woman. How Scottish are you really, Jed? Says Helmer Odinson. I don't know. My DNA says I'm pretty Scottish. But what is Scottish? Define Scottish. The more I dig about history, I think a lot of Scottishness. Early night. Early night. It's 3 a.m. 3 a.m. It's not an early night. And what was I saying? I think a lot of the, like Robert the Bruce, William Wallace, I think a lot of the symbols that we worship in Scotland, like the St Andrew's Cross, the Lion Rampant, I think these are symbols. I think William Wallace and Robert the Bruce and all these other people are, I think they're forced on us to form some kind of like patriotism. It's like a fake patriotism. I don't know. Like even Stirling monuments, there's a lot of bullshit behind them. It's a funny one. But I think the true Scots that were here were the Picts. They were the guys that were building the stone circles. And there was an invasion of other Celts from France. And then we had Romans coming in, which pushed all the Celts at the furthest points of Britain, including Ireland, Scotland, Wales. So there's been a lot of invasions in Scotland. And I don't know. I don't know what we are. I don't know what we are, guys. And this is what I'm trying to find out. We're a mysterious race, us Scots. What to say? A lot of history that's been distorted. I've got to say. And I think Martin's right. Martin's right with a lot of stuff, but he's so wrong with other stuff. So fucking wrong. Right, I'm gonna have a drink of this beer and go through and see this flat earth nonsense. See if any's left. Righty ho. Is Vlad still on, man? No.
All right, everybody.
Bastard.
You know who this is.
Miss Vlad.
It's bonfire time.
It's bonfire time.
I've been doing it for a little while. It was probably about 6 foot tall. See the grass? It was that big. I got a Jimmy bag in. What's up? Yeah, see the darker part of the grass? That's how big the fire was. I shrunk it down to that right there. And got squid with it.
How do I feel about Vinny being his deathbed? I find that pretty funny, guys. I shouldn't find it funny, but I do. I'm sorry, but Vinny was such a dick, especially with Poncho Pete. He was such a dick. So drinking MMS, whatever the fuck it is, he deserves it. He's an idiot. Right. Let's see what my subs are doing. Terry White. Right. So tired of flat earth garbage. He's starting soon. Right, guys. Doesn't look like there's much now. I was watching his bike ride earlier. That was good. Holy shit, guys. There's a no flat earth one.
Good evening and welcome.
I missed the beginning of this. I might watch the beginning of it.
We have, first of all, Mark Sargent. How you doing, Mark?
I'm doing well. How are you?
What a fucking goof.
Pretty well, pretty well. No complaints so far. Also, we have Infinite Plane Society. How are you doing, I.P.S?
I'm hanging on. Thank you for inviting me.
I'm hanging on.
We've also got Critical Thinking Always. How you doing?
How you doing?
How's it going, everybody? Thanks for having me.
You've got critical thinking
So
always.
just to clarify, what is your name again?
It's Jimmy. It's Jimmy. Jimmy
Oh,
Shields.
Jimmy, good.
It's just Jimmy.
We've got some clarity on that. Okay.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
We've also
Look
got
at Mark Sargent with that bloody hound in there.
Totally epic, Nathan. Cooking on gas and I'm on a roll.
Like Martin's blow dried his hair for the night. His fucking hairline's suspect, I'll tell you that. Nathan Oakleys' hairline's suspect. Nathan Oakleys' only 2 years older than me, guys. Come on. His fucking hairline's suspect.
Our wonderful audience. So if you're new to this channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button. If you're watching
Subscribe button.
Leave a comment below and a like. In case you haven't gathered
Martin
already,
got new
this channel
fucking
will be about
coconut oil
flat earth
shampoo.
in the mainstream. So about 12 months ago, I can remember people, detractors,
Hit the
naysayers,
mainstream.
as would say, telling everybody that we should
I
have
fucking hit the mainstream
more
ages ago, you arse. I hit the mainstream ages ago. Oh no, battery's low. Oh, Infinite Plane Society's in the house. How you doing, Infinite Plane? I saw you painting the wee penguins earlier. Is it wee postcards that you're painting there? I noticed you put a lot of skill and effort into those. Nice. Hey, Cumby. It's John Cumby.
You know, he tried to play like he was nothing, okay, and try to play, you know, like he was just no country guy. And
John Cumby's now called Level Stretched Out Plain Earth King.
And he was sick also. So,
Cumby. You don't like Cumby? you not like Cumbria? Come on.
People called the area we lived in West Jefferson. People called the area we lived in Quintown, or Old Quintown. Actually, is where we specifically live.
Infinite Plane Society, you need to unban me for your chats, man. Because you got free roam here.
Today, there's still road signs that indicate what I'm about to tell you. That area was also known as Flat Creek. Flat Creek. And that is what Daddy would say, would tell people he was from. He said he would tell people, I live in
Flat Creek.
He'd go to the doctor's office in some big city here in Birmingham.
That's a shame he's got an ulcer in his face. Look, there. He's got like an ulcer. It's like his wisdom tooth or something's like swelled up.
Yeah, I'm from Flat Creek. That's what he would tell people. He was from Flat Creek. He embarrassed my mother and my grandmother.
He's from Flat Creek.
I'm from Flat Creek. The road that comes into Flat Creek is called Flat Top Road. Flat Top Road. Flat Top Road.
See our map, guys? I'll show you our map.
Just crazy stuff, man. I never thought about it. And it was something that I figured all the time was Flat Creek. And then, Flat Top was not the term that was used a lot, but that's what the road is that comes into my area where I live. Flat Top Road. There's a Flat Top. There's a Flat Top Road. There's a Flat Creek.
Scotia, Paolo Forlani, 1560. Apparently this guy, this Italian, mapped out Scotland without even visiting. It's pretty accurate as well. Pretty darn accurate. See this place though? This place here, Herta. This is a tiny, tiny island away here. This is tiny. It's there. There's the Orkneys. Check Orkneys out.
It was also called Cumbie's Creek. That's what
Orchids.
everybody in that area called Flat Creek. They called it Cumbie's Creek.
Cumbie's Creek.
There was even a book written about this area. And about the Cumbie store, which I will show you.
Check this wee place. A lot of Scottish islands. We've got Iona here. Iona. This is Isla. This should have an S in it. This is Isla. Isla. This is Cumbria. Cumbra. Can't remember, but this is right. This is Mull. But it's Mulla here. But this is the island of Mull. Yeah. This is Loch Ness. Here. Loch Ness. And where's Edinburgh? I find Edinburgh. There's Dunfermline. And there's Edinburgh there. It's Edinburgh. Edinburgh. Dumbarton, Stirling. Someone's just sent me an email. Channel Q. Why'd you just send me an email? The Grampian Mountains. Grampians. This is Arran. It's the island of Arran. This one here is Shia Levissa. This is much larger. This is huge, actually. The real one. This is the Isle of Lewis. It's quite a big island. What's that? Rona. Anyway, guys, that's my old map. Map of Scotia. There's Ireland there. Wee cave in Ireland. This is different from the rest of the hills. You notice all the hills have got. The one in Ireland. This one. It's a cave. I'm missing Bellator. That's my baby awake. There, guys. I get a wee spy my baby. That's my wee Baba woke up. Go and get her.
Sometimes I don't have time. I try to answer comments. I try to. Sometimes what I do, but honestly, like I said on one videos, I don't. Right now, I need to honestly, but again, I'm busy. Okay? But honestly, I need to stay on course to what I'm doing. To stay on course. And I'm going to talk with you just really, we'll just say a couple of things, right? I mean, this is really a video. I need to stay on course. And not be pulled one way or the other on the way on my thinking. I don't need to get mad that the other night somebody said, and I appreciate them saying this, I appreciate they wanted me to go look at a show, okay? I put it on there and I got mad. And I blew up and I did a video.
Oh.
And it was.
Papa just woke up. Papa just woke up.
Then I decided not to put it out.
Oh,
I decided that it was not.
So let John come, babe. You know you're hungry. What's that? What's that? What's that? Oh. You don't like John Cumbie. Go and get your bottle. Go and get your bottle. Oh. It's only John Cumbie.
I don't want to be pulled into that, alright? Because that's what these people try to do, is push your buttons to get you all riled up and get you mad, and then you lose your cool, and then that way some people get offended, start listening to you, listening to the truth. And I don't want that, okay? I don't want to push people away because I want to tell people, I want to show people the truth, okay? I want to stay on course. I don't need to be pushed or pulled one way. And I don't, like I said, I appreciate anybody saying, I'm just saying that I have to make a decision sometimes to stay on course.
Oh, what a shame. She didn't like John Cumbie. My parent didn't like John Cumbie. Nah, she woke up because she needs a feed. So she was grumpy anyway. To be grump. I should spit in a cup and get DNA checked. Do you not believe in DNA, Steve? Do you not believe in DNA, Steve? Shit. John Cumbie. Oh no, he's got all his moles out. Check the moles on this cunt.
want to say someone that I was kind of referring to previously.
Check the moles out and John Cumby's. Look at the moles. Look at the moles.
I really do empathize with you, my friend. I know what you're feeling.
Daniel Pratt's got everyone fucking greeting. Is that Jed's dad?
You may look at me and think that I am some kind of celebrity or star here now or something like that.
No, we didn't think you're a star.
I don't know. But trust me, honestly, I don't even know how to describe it.
Feppy, love you.
Last year,
Look at that beak.
sit down,
Future P Mars.
I don't see how many, I don't know how many.
Rob Nelson about to fight. Oops. Oh, wait there.
Did I have over the last, because I have the,
I think Cumby could be Scottish ancestry or Irish. He looks it. Let's see if we can get any live Bellator. What channel's Bellator on in the UK? What is it? Is it 180? I'm already subbed to Bellator. Look. I'm already subbed. Like we don't get Bellator shown in Britain. I'll see if it's on Sky TV. Infinite Plane Society, you're weird, man. You are weird. You're a weird guy. Critical Unity. What's he saying? This guy's quite funny. I watch him sometimes.
has got so extensive, so hardcore.
Anyone know this guy?
By means of a technique called astroturfing, we have multiple fake accounts. Where this video right now is probably being labeled as thumbs down, bang, bang. We can't get the YouTube algorithm to show this out there. You know, we've got to give the artificial impression that people are against talking out against flat Earth, right? It has artificially become
The murals are fucking weird, eh? Those Denver airport murals. Creepy, man.
They just go around and yeah.
I like Critical Unity. It's quite funny, actually. It's got a funny guy. This was actually a map exhibition I went to. And all the oldest maps.
And it's absolutely bizarre that it's only a handful of people who were speaking out against this because come on, seriously, it's a bit obvious.
Babe, Orphan Red's coming to Edinburgh. What? She's coming to get me. What you got to do?
trust me, we'll be doing something else.
You mongoid. What a strange thing to say. Right, guys, I'm going to have a smoke and then hit the sack because it's really late here. It's 3:30 in the morning. Who's dead? Oh, vaccination boy. That's a good one. Arwen's a natural pooper scooper. So I've been banned from meeting the Orphan Red, my missus says. Right, Orphan Red takes that as a compliment. Go look after your wife, Jed. She's looking after the kid. She's looking after the baby. I don't, I'm a moral person. Oh god. I'll let her watch her Orphan Blue stuff. Because Listerine and head don't mix. Orphan Red and Jed 60 are so much better. Mongoid. There's nothing immoral in celebrating sensual humanity. Lol hood. Yous are terrible. Oh, Denny. Enough of that shit. Enough of the Listerine talk. I think it's weird advice anyway. I think people should know this stuff. Like, I don't know. They don't know. Well, maybe you know something they don't know, or I don't know. Infinite Plane Society. It's always lingering, eh? It's lingering like a bad smell. And that Flat Earth convention in Britain, it's getting promoted. That's all American promotion bullshit. And Martin Leakey slapping his face in it. It's a joke. It's a total joke. Orphan Red's not had a video for a while. Looks like we just got flat earthers in the chat now. It's all flat earth. I think I'm gonna have to start a new channel, guys. Really. I.P.S knows it's no flat. He's not a flat earther. I.P.S has never been a flat earther. I.P.S has just promoted the idea, that's it. That's all he's done, is promoted the idea, marketed the idea, pushed the idea. He's never came up with any evidence on his own to prove his own ideas. I've seen it from the start with I.P.S. I know what he's all about. God, we've seen them before, but they were more subtle. We've seen these people before, but they were more subtle. I.P.S. is just not subtle about it. Did you learn that art in prison, John? What did Channel Q send me? I wonder. Channel Q, what did you send me? Oh, there's Charlotte getting nasty again. That's what I'm saying, they get nasty. I think Imric is another one. He... Fair enough, Charlotte. Fair enough. Fair enough. You keep defending yourself. But Imric as well. I knew right away when Imric started his hangouts. I knew he wasn't a flat earther. He was making satire of it. He was wanting to have a. He was wanting to make something light-hearted of flat Earth. It was that tongue-in-cheek, dry style I'm Rick had. I don't think he was ever a flat earther. He done an I.P.S. but in a funny way, without ripping people off. Rick. I think he entertained it. And to be honest with you, there is a lot more nicer people, and there is a lot of nice people on flat Earth. There is. I listen to some of the globe people like Earth discussions, and God, I'd rather sit with flat earthers any day than that pure anarchy and curved water and spaceman and all these jerks. I'd rather sit with Ali B, Vlad, Validation Boy. I'd rather sit with these guys than sit with these curverts. These curverts. That's a good. I quite like that term, curvert. Oh my God. I didn't need any man. Some bird walking in the street, drunk. This is everyone's hangout? Yep. Everyone's welcome here. What's up, babe? What's up, babe? What's up, babe? Charlotte is Taylor's tranny alter ego. Twatson doesn't believe in spray. Disgusting, vile scumbag picking on women because his dick shriveled into crusty, dusty raisins. What? Oh God. It's a riot. It's a riot in the chat. Watson said if gravity were real, then his hair would move on a full moon. That's crazy. Is Morky Love in the house again? Infinite Plane Society, chat me up as usual. I know Infinite Plane Society's got a soft spot for me, man. Most people do. It's that roguish charm. Even I.P.S. hangs at my non-flat Earth hangouts. The guy just shows up, and his time it must be like early doors. Right, guys, it's getting late. It's getting late. Actually, it's getting early. Front lines, I found them Jed's live stream. Who knew? Well, this chat here it's not got any mods in because it's not really important. I don't think mods are important. Want to go on free chat, John, and talk about those aliens you now deny exist? Oh, so John Watson and Charlotte are having a war of words. One's calling the other tranny. It's always the tranny stuff. I've seen Marky Love on quite a few hangouts, but she's not really gave much away. Marky Love's always stayed pretty quiet and she's never really opened up. I think. Do you have any thoughts on God? Says Helmer Odinson. God. I think there's a good chance he exists, or he did exist, or I think there's a good chance he doesn't. But I think there's more. I just think when I look at the sun and the moon, just being alive, just the fact that we're alive, speaking to each other like this, to me that's more amazing than God. Really, there must be a God. Like if we can do this. All the other animals are just running around, and we're doing this. To me, what we're doing right now is above nature. It's above nature. Like you could take humans off this planet and give it 1,000,000 years, 2,000,000 years, and they'll still be doing the same shit, I think. But humans doing this, it makes me wonder. It really does make me wonder. But I can't say for a whole fact God exists. But just the fact that us existing, life existing itself, just the fact that life exists is wondrous on its own. So it does make you think there could be a God. Because it's amazing. It's amazing to be alive. But living is suffering as well. Living is suffering. When you live, you suffer. I suppose living is suffering, but when you're no suffering, that's when you're enjoying life. Because you wouldn't really know how to really enjoy life if you weren't suffering. You wouldn't have anything to compare it to. So we have to suffer to know what good is, to know what joy is. We have to suffer. We have to suffer. Right, guys. What time is it? I might have one more beer. One more beer, guys. One more. Another beer on the go. We have 30 viewers. Why do my viewers go up when I go away? That's a bit weird. Has I.P.S got his trolls in yet? Check that for a logo. That's pretty cool, eh? I.P.S. I think we could have got along in a different plane, different universe. I think what you're doing is smart. I think it's creative. I also think it's immoral. So that's the thing with I.P.S. It's like, I know what he's up to. And he knows if you know, it's cool. If you're an idiot and you want to fall for his shit, that's your fault. That's your fault. Naked for you, F-E-R. Is Charlotte annoyed again? Why is Charlotte always getting annoyed nowadays? She used to be such a calm, polite woman. I don't know if she's even a woman. Who knows who Charlotte is? I've heard Twitwit. YouTube is now here. There must be no decent flat earth hangouts for him to linger in, so he's here. Vaccination boy. She thinks I knew. So when's FEMA meetup, whatever it's called? Bill Hicks Jr. is in the house. Captain Bullshit is giving it big licks. Twatson gets a semi every time he types to her. Charlotte is now annoyed. I'm just waiting to see a new face. A new face coming. Bill Hicks Jr. I've been enjoying Glenn's hangout, his rants lately. They're good. I like them. I recommend them. You might not agree with everything he says, but there's a lot of shit that you'll relate to with Glenn. Definitely. So big shouts to Glenn Butler. He's a good guy. Well, that's your opinion. Everyone's allowed their opinion, I suppose. So did anyone see did I'm Rick see the Golovkin fight? Did you see the Canelo Golovkin fight? That judge was outrageous. It scored it. What was it, 118, 112 or something? Unreal. But at least we'll get a rematch out of it, hopefully. The only good thing that should come out, well, there's two good things. It was a good fight in general. It was a good fight. But you had that feeling that unless Golovkin knocked Canelo clean out, it was always going to, if it was close, they're always going to make it a draw, or if Golovkin won in points, they're always going to make it a draw. You had to knock him out. And my heart, I wanted Canelo to win. I wanted Canelo to win. But I knew Golovkin was too strong for Canelo because he's always been a middleweight. Golovkin has been a middleweight, big, strong middleweight. He's powerful for his weight. And Canelo, he's moved up from welterweight, like light welterweight. I think it was junior welterweight, and he's moved up. So he's not a natural middleweight. Like Golovkin's always fought natural middleweights, big men. So I knew that Canelo would be surprised with the power of Golovkin, and the strength. And that's what kind of happened. Strong, both strong fighters actually. right through the fight, no one really properly stunned anyone. Even though I think Golovkin got the better of Canelo, no one was really stunned or really close to getting knocked out. Anyway, that's my tuppence worth. I'm Rick. Tan this boat and get to my bed. So Dutch Vinny, Poncho's tag team partner, is in the hospital because he took MMS with the advice of Flat Earth. He's in the hospital. I find it amusing. I do find it amusing, but without laughing. Actually laughing inside amusing with Vinny. I find it amusing, but not to the point where I'm laughing out loud. I'm laughing inside. L.I. Laughing inside. It's a shame that happened, but we tried to tell him. We tried to tell him. We tried to tell the guy. And he could just keep telling us how good he is. Wow, Jed, you get all the Jesuit shills. Sad, sad drunk here. Jerry boy, sad, sad drunk here. You might be Rob Taylor, you're grumpy enough, but you're a buck. Watson got a semi when Jeran appeared. Jeran has a gambling addiction. Jeranism, what up, you're a fraud. Hey, Jerry. Jerry. Jerry should stick to the NASA stuff. Channel Q, what are you like? Channel Q, I thought you were boilings, mate. Pathetic. Is Jeranism pathetic? Make a video, Jeranism. It's pathetic to have a beer. Saturday night, working all week, and it's pathetic to have a beer. Now, Jerry, you're pathetic. You rob gullible people of their money. You spread false information. You have 10 ways to pay you. You're a fucking fraud. Oh, there's Jippy Jedi. Oh my god, who tells these people that I'm live? Why don't you go to GCHQ, Charlotte? Put on a good spread. Dell, I want Dell to do what Authentic Intent does, right? Dell's a Celtic fan. It's the biggest club in Scotland, Celtic. And Dell's a fan of Celtic. And I'd like Dell to do a live broadcast from Celtic Park with the Flat Earth, like what Authentic Intent done with his. What match was it that he done? He done American. Was it American football? I think he's done a few sports venues actually. Authentic Intent, and it's hilarious. It's hilarious. The many people that laugh at him and walk past them. It's good, and I want Dell to do the same. I want Dell to do a live broadcast interviewing people at Celtic Park. That would satisfy me, and Dell would never hear about me ever again if he'd done that. If Dell done a live broadcast at Celtic Park, like what Authentic Intent does, and questions people about Flat Earth and tells them the Earth's flat, you'll never hear from me again. I promise that. But you never will. He picks and chooses, cherry picks. Always has. Always will. So Jed is drunk. Rosie Cross. Who's Rosie Cross? That's a new name. Why do you support artistic intent? I don't support artistic intent. I feel sorry for him. I think because he's got some kind of illness. I think authentic intent, it's like he's got to martyr himself for the Flat Earth. I can see authentic intent collapsing on a corner of some street telling someone the Earth's flat. I feel sorry for him. I feel so sorry for the guy. I might do what Infinite Plane Society done. Jerry, you steal everyone's videos. Globebusters is just a compilation of everyone's videos. I think what we should do with Globebusters people is alert everybody when they start using their videos. Jesus Christ, pal. I think we should alert the people that, because I don't think Bob asks everybody the videos he uses on a Sunday night. He doesn't ask everybody if he can use them. No, he doesn't. No way. So I think we should alert the channels that Bob is using all these videos. People that don't even know he's using them to promote his own channel and to promote like money grabbing. Some people have wrenches and never talk about FE agents. Invite Jerry on the Trollcast. Jerry. Pathetic. ADR, how have you not got one here? Let's get this popping. Jed is a good apprentice. Let the booze. The chat's just going too quick, guys. I can't read it. Get a guest on, Jed. Well, guys, I'm doing a broadcast from my phone. It's like you just hit go live. I don't think you can have anyone on. This is a Luckers coming out party. Jerry. Even Jeranism comes here because he values my opinion. Jeranism values my opinion. That's why he hangs around. That's why he attacks a guy with 700 subs. I mean, you've got better things to do, Jeranism. The thing is, Jerry, I'll let you in a little secret, Jerry boy. Jerry boy. Here's the thing, Jerry boy, if you're still there. Jerry, you still there? Still with me? Right, Jerry boy. Okay, Jerry. Do you know that Aristophanes video that you took? And you put my face at the front and you had Bob with his obnoxious comments and used my material, used all my material. Well, maybe you got 15,000 views, 18,000 views, Jerry. Do you know what I got? I got a diploma because that was a college project, asshole. Ha ha ha. Use it if you want. That was a college project and I got an A for it, pal. That's the difference, Jeranism. When I make a video, that's helping me in my life. I don't do it for nothing. You do it for views and for fucking pennies, peanuts. Monkeys getting peanuts. That's what you do it for, Jaron. I done it for a college project and I got an A for it. I got an A for the Aristophanes video, Jerry boy. What did you get? 15,000 views and a few thumbs up. Retard. What you gonna ever do, Jerry boy? This is weird. Aye, Jerry's weird. Jerry's very weird. And Jerry will get found out. Jaron, you made Jed's day. You did. You made my day, man. You made my day. That Aristophanes video got me a diploma. You got 15,000 views. Well done, Jerry boy. Jerry. Well done, Jerry boy. Jed, we will swat you. That's the thing. People were sitting in my class laughing at you people. I've actually highlighted you people to people in my college class. People like Jeranism. There's been people laughing at Jeranism in my college class. It's hilarious. I've had to let them know. I couldn't keep the secret. I had to let them know I was in this flat earth stuff. All my closest friends know I'm mingling in this shit. People at my work know this. I've embraced the flat earth. I used it. I used it as a topic. I used it as a subject matter. When I was stuck for ideas at college, when it came to art, flat earth, flat earth. Psychology, flat earth. That's the thing, Jerry boy. I used you. I used you to benefit me. You used my video. Have my video. Have it. Have it. I let Nathan Oakley use my other video, the Tesla one. That was another project. That I got an A for. Use it. Jed, those of us who get it need to drink sometimes. Double down, bro. I am, man. I am. There's no shame in it. I've been working all week, Monday to Friday, and I'm having a beer. I'm not out in the pubs fighting like a drunk on the streets, having a few beers in the house, talking to my YouTubers, looking at the trolls. Oh, aye. Why should Jeran benefit monetarily with my video when my video is totally my own work? Totally my own work. And I don't even monetize my shit. I don't monetize my videos, and Jeran's got my fucking video monetized to the max. And he's got fucking all his links, and the guy had a cheek to leave a link to apparently my original video, and it was his video. You click the link and it took you back to his video, no my video. This is why I got annoyed. He never gave me credit for the video properly. If you've got to use someone's video, give them proper credit for it. Then he put up a link to a video that's your video already, Jenna. That was just a wise arse move. If you put a link to the original video, fair enough. But you're being an asshole, Jenna. You put a link up to your video. So this is why I went for the copyright strike on you, you fucking tit. You're just a camp fucking bookworm. A failed Bitcoin con artist, bookworm, nerd. Speaks like a woman. Actually, a lot of these guys speak like women. Jonathan Doty's in the house again. 43 people. 43 people. Butthurt Patricia shows up. Patricia, go change your butt plug. Hey! Patricia Steere, my cousin in Houston, says thanks for that $100. It's Patty Steere in the house. What's Patty Steere wanting? She got caught. Patty, you got caught live here on this channel. You thought Nathan Oakley shut down the hangout and you got all relaxed. It was like the teacher went out the classroom and all the kids went up to play. It's hilarious, guys. Nathan Oakley had to keep reminding you that he was still live. Hey guys, I'm still live. I'm still live. I'm still live. This is the Flat Earth Trap. You didn't get trap music. Just get all the shells showing up. Look at them all, man. It's like an infestation. Hoodwink. Was it your cousin? The chat went so quick, I didn't see that. Something to do with cousin. What's the news got out that Jed Skeptic Media is getting pissed? I'm right here. We both hatched from the same clutch. This is how sad flat. This is proof, guys. This right now is proof that flat Earth has got that sad, that pathetic, that it's came to you guys sitting watching a drunk Scotsman talking shit in his kitchen, smoking cigarettes. Flat Earth, be proud of yourself. Be fucking proud of yourself. You're sitting watching a dude getting drunk in his kitchen. Well done. Keep researching. The Earth's flat. Fucking morons. Come on. If flat Earth was so good, you'd be somewhere else. You would be somewhere else. Oh, God. Have a good night, everyone. Goodbye, Pat. Pat Steere was in the house, eh? One thing's good about this chat. Everyone can say what they want to each other. If Pat Steere comes in, well, Flat Earth Reset's there. He wants to say something to her. He can say it. Like, Tim, Orphan's coming to Edinburgh and my missus has banned me from meeting her. So, drinking won't help, Jed. Won't help what? Smell that. Smell that, you. I think a few of yous need to relax and have a beer. I think you're all a wee bit uptight. Oh, the battery's low again. The battery's low. These live hangouts just eat up the power in the battery. Oh my God, it's 4 o'clock, man. 4 o'clock. It's alright. Super Noodles, well, I'm more kittenish than most, so Patricia Steele, get a hood. You should know you can't. He's supposed to be your fire friend. Captain Bullshit, you're so subtle. Charlotte loves Mark for some reason. Charlotte loves Mark, the fat taxi driver. You show women money and they love them. They'll love you forever. Who's this? Vaccination boy. Vaccination boy. Vaccination boy. What you gonna do? Mark Taylor too. Taylor. Oh. Mark Taylor must be in my like a secondary account. I'm sure I blocked him. Maybe I unblocked him. I don't know. Mark Taylor, you fucking idiot. You stupid cunt. You're a stupid cunt, you. It sounds like a fucking old taxi driver. Old Cockney taxi driver. Alright, governor. Try not to make you and Watson cry, Mark. Goddamn flat earthers don't cry about the rocket. Do you know what? I think people now realise with the rocket, it doesn't take people highlighting it anymore. People that knew about this rocket, and it's not happened, and they continue to just go along with it. Well, that's just the cult. That's the cult followers. That's when you know you've got a cult following. When you offer something and you don't deliver. When you don't deliver and the people still accept it. That's when you know you have a cult following. Antonio Subarat's done that a lot. He done that a lot. He offered stuff and then didn't deliver, but still, again, he's still seen the follower. So it's that sort of reverse psychology sort of shit. If you can get people, if you can big people up with rockets and shit, and it not to happen, and then just to continue like nothing happened, you know you've got a cult. You know you've got a cult. There's no doubt. So everyone's fighting in the chat. The Flat Earth family fighting in the chat. What happened to Flat Earth cohesion, Timmy? Whatever happened to that shit? That's a pipe dream, mate. A pipe dream. Flat Earth cohesion. A fucking ridiculous fucking concept. It's a concept. It's not even an assertion. It's a concept. Bullshit. Like I said, it's a shame because I met lots of nice people in Flat Earth, and actually more of the people in Flat Earth I prefer than the globe. I do. Fucking Red's rhetoric, he's a little knob. Again, it's the whole Ed discussions, knobs. You know what I mean? And maybe that's why I'm disappointed. Maybe it was the fact that I thought I found people that I could relate to, and it's not true. You keep looking elsewhere. Dell looks fed up. Dell looks depressed. That guy looks busted. Like, I don't know how long Dell's going to last in this. Like, poor guy. He looks fucking wasted. This whole Flat Earth thing's fucked him up. And it's true though. If you see that Eddie Bravo interview, I checked up an Eddie Bravo interview that Dell had on Eric DeBay's channel, and he's had, I think Eric DeBay's had like 100,000 views. That interview with Dell is one of the most viewed videos on Eric DeBay's channel recently. In recent times, Beyond the Curves interview with Eddie Bravo is the most viewed video on Eddie Bravo's channel, and Dell's not allowed to show it on his channel. What the fuck's going on there? Is Eric DeBay fucking Dell's handler? I mean, that's what it looks like. Why let someone else have your content and get all... I don't get that. Don't get that fucking one bit. Does anyone understand that? So, Validation Boy. So, Validation Boy, you have a hangout with Eddie Bravo. And Eric DeBay posts it on his channel, gets over 100,000 views, and you're not going to have a problem with that. You're not going to have a problem with that. That's bullshit. And Dell acts like it never happened. Dell acts like it never happened. He acts like the interview never happened. He hardly even talks about it. Even if Eric DeBay or Eric DeBay was going to show that video, Dell should be pointing people towards it. I don't get it, man. I don't get it. It's a fucking psyop, big time. Dell's fucking part of the psyop. Dell's a Mason or some shit, man. He's part of this shit. Itchy bum. That's the worst. It's called I.P.S. Itchy bum. Itchy bum syndrome or some shit like that. Hope Glenn and his missus, Maureen, are doing good out there. Maureen. Hope Vlad is having a good night. I like Vlad. Hope Jeremy, P. Mars, Steve Anthony, all those lads are having a good night. Laurie, Delay, Ohio. Star Gods. Because I know he watches. Orphan Red. Jed, stop being so mad. Do I look mad? I.P.S, do I look mad? Honestly, man, do I look mad? I don't know what to think about Marky Love. Marky Love. You seem pissed and drunk. Your assumptions are probably correct. You're probably right. I probably do seem pissed and drunk. Because I've been drinking beer. You idiot. Double incontinence always attractive. Marky Love has psychological issues. Insecure people, she only says she's a flight for attention and admiration. 4 a.m. bedtime, Jed. You're right. YouTube, you're right. It's getting too late for me. There's too many people here. There's 47 people here. Doesn't it make sense? Why is there so many people here? Why isn't there somewhere else for you people to go? And this is why I do this. I know this community isn't as big as you assholes flat earthers make out. Because if flat earth was as big as you assholes make out, you wouldn't be here. You'd be in another brilliant hangout with brilliant people talking brilliant subjects. But instead, you're in a fucking kitchen in Edinburgh talking to a drunk. Well done. Give yourself a pat on the back. Flat Earth. Jeran. Slightly psychotic, Jed. No, it's no. It's no. Do you know, guys? Do you not see this? We're all fucking going round in circles with each other. With each other. We're all in this boat together. We're just running around on a fucking boat. We've all known each other for over a year. 2 years sometimes. Fucking. I sometimes do these hangouts just to see who's new, who's coming into it, who's what fresh blood. Is there anyone going to troll me? And it's just the same people over and over again. Goo6, who the fuck? Dream Goyam. Dream Goyam. That's a weird name. I'm running out and it's hilarious. Oh my god, people are laughing at me. I better turn the stream off. This stream's too long. This stream will get deleted. It's too long. Pointless. I don't do these streams for people, for views. I don't expect this to be a video. Maybe Timmy's recording it, maybe he's doing a live, maybe he's recording it for his own. I don't know. Use it if you want. Fuck it. Don't care. But I do these streams more for the live chat, the live interaction. That's what live is. It's not about the views afterwards. It's about the live interaction when you go live. So when it turns to a video afterwards, it's not got the same effect. There's no point. There's no point in it. It just hogs the queue, the videos. It's nearly bedtime for me, guys. Definitely. D6. Is that Dirty Dozen? Is that the Troll Team 6? Troll Team 6. Troll Team 6, it's like, where does this exist? Troll Team 6? In the imagination of flat earthers, because there's no Troll Team 6. It's fucking, I don't know. I think the trolls keep it going. They keep the flat earth live. They keep it alive. I.P.S is a troll. He keeps it alive. If I.P.S never came in this year, think about it, guys. If I.P.S never came in this year, what would we have had? Nathan Oakley. I think when I.P.S came in, people stopped watching fucking Nathan Oakley, and that's a good thing, I suppose. That is a good thing. Last year it was Nathan Oakley, Antonio, fucking their son, all this son shite that they were doing. Pat Steere. I think I.P.S has brought a spitty edginess to the flat earth, but if he never came in here, man, fucking, he's filling it. I think I.P.S is the guy that's filling the time between the fucking, when they proposed the conference in November, and they thought, how the fuck have we got to fill the time? We'll put I.P.S in. I think cathexis was a lot to do with I.P.S coming in. Cathexis was definitely a lot to do with I.P.S. Because the first time I ever heard about I.P.S was through fucking cathexis. I'm sure fucking he hadn't even made a channel yet. So he's been put in there just to fill the void. Because there was always going to be a void. There's always going to lose momentum. Flat Earth was always going to lose momentum. If I.P.S never came in, it would have been fucking dead by now. Because no one's watching Nathan Oakley, man. That patter, that yeah. You notice how Nathan Oakley tried to turn on Martin tonight? That was a bit shitty. They want money. And Martin was kind of against B.O.B making money because he already makes millions of quid. So Martin made a video saying that why is B.O.B having a GoFundMe? He makes millions anyway. And it's true. It's fucking true. Martin's right when he says that. But Nathan had to bring it up tonight. Like a right dick. And cause like just awkwardness. Fair enough. Fair enough.